No.
Thankfully, tomorrow's an 8-hour shift, and then it's a 12-hour. But
Yeah, no,
I don't work tomorrow.
I work tomorrow, and it's gonna be at minimum like a 7-8 hour shift, at maximum 10 to 11 hour shift.
yeah.
But now that I've talked about work and everything, what is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wittercast Ice, and welcome back to Discord Dungeons and Dragons with the Solaires. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Uh?
Uh,
Ah. Exactly. I'm gonna take a sip of my Gatorade real fast. Excuse me. Take a sip of my Gatorade, don't mind me.
so much
What?
snacks. I'm happy.
But
I'm jazzed.
it has been a week, and we are back at it with some more Discord Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm really excited to get going. So, I'm gonna pick us up with what happened last time on D&D. The Solaires have arrived at in Oshana in order to help their friend Alosa dealing with with a cult they've had to see in the past, known as the Neo-Naga, who apparently have had plans to try to flood Oshana and try to resurrect whatever creature that they are tied to. And with that being said, though, the party has gotten to Oshana, but to a lack of people, a lack of wildlife, to the point where even insects aren't even around. The party has seen some things. They've seen some tree people known as Magnolians watching them from the tree lines. The party has come up after a bit of time, has been able to make it all the way to the first town, which, off ray of hand, to Seraphic, in which the party initially found no resistance, no fighting, no chains, no slavery, no nothing. What they did see was a group of these Neo-Naga cultists, and trying to gather a group of crystals, trying to get a large cluster of crystals around a statue in the middle of town to create what they called a beacon. The party decided to go a more deceptive path, and upon going into a couple of the houses, were able to find the Azamar that live in this country. Trying to rescue them, convince them all was good, only to learn that the Azamar were working of their own free will. Or so one would think. But after much conversation and sleuthing, the party was able to determine that this beacon is no good. And Blue, using his resources, and things he's had for a very long time, disguised himself as a higher-up member of the Neo-Naga, and upon doing so was able to get information that would not have been available previously. The only problem was that, unfortunately, Dame, with a slip of the tongue, called Tiny's character by the wrong name, and thus outing Blue as a member of the Solaires. Combat ensued. It did not last long. Dame being the only one who really got hurt.
And boy, howdy, did I get hurt.
Boy, howdy, did you get hurt. But the party was able to handle these cultists with relative ease. But upon discussion and learning of a character named Clemen, who was apparently a friend of Alosa, the party then decided to try to take this statue, which had apparently had a lingering chronergy effect coming off of it. With a DC 60 challenge, the party was able to successfully remove it. But upon removing it from the ground, they saw a burst of magic, as this chronergy, all this chronergy magic just escaped from it all at once. And so we're going to get back into the game, and I'm going to say a few things, and I would like it if my players answered me honestly.
No, I would never do that.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that.
So first things first. There is no saving throw.
Oh.
Philman, Garnan, and Dame automatically fail because they are literally at the foot of this thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, so that
It's like trying to have a saving throw against a grenade that you're laying on. Like, no, you don't get that.
But I would like to ask this honestly of my players. Who was
Okay.
outside?
everyone was outside.
I know.
Yeah.
Unless they were still inside talking to Clement.
Yes, which Alosa and Knuckle were inside because of the fact that they were talking to Clement and trying to help anybody who was hurt.
I would imagine Blue would be inside with us trying to guide us, right?
You mean
I
outside?
figure
Outside.
Bine would be in one of these corners hanging out.
Yeah, I figured. So I figured Bine would probably be off to probably either in a building or off to the other side of the wall.
Yeah, like I don't know what the maximum range is, but do
The
me a
max-
solid. He's outside of it.
I will say this. I will say this because I don't want to just straight up murk your goddamn steed. He is safe.
Rad, thank you.
I'm
love
not
you.
I'm not gonna be that big of a dick and just go like, yeah, fuck him.
This is my entire character's whole
but-
bit. So
But I would like you to
I
answer.
think Kazir was still inside talking to Clement.
Would Kazir be inside talking to Clement?
No, Kazir would be outside watching everything happening.
Okay. Better say
Alright.
Better say Blue. I assume you'd be outside because of the fact that you were watching all this happen.
He was helping with the
Yeah,
Uh,
enlarge.
Norge.
Okay. And then Henrik. Herma.
Alright.
Better say I would like to.
Muted this-
Did you hear what I said?
No, I've been busy with kids.
Makes sense. Okay, so I would like you to answer this honestly. Where was Henrik when the statue was being removed?
I believe he was looting some corpses.
You were looting corpses, so he would have been outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh no.
yes, he would have been
He was
outside.
Okay, he would have been outside. So first things first. Unless you are behind full cover, there is no save.
Dang it.
It is the range. The range of this is magic that has been stored inside of this for about 837 years.
Uh-oh.
The radius of this is 2 miles.
Ah.
Fortunately, no wildlife aside from Bine, who's behind a wall.
It,
This
is
wall is made
Guardian-
of solid lead.
What? Hold on. Is Guardian's badass considered full cover?
No.
Sorry?
I'm talking like building full cover.
We're getting nuked.
But I say clever, but no. I respect you for trying though, Tiny.
Pretty much.
They're gonna call this town Hiroshima in 7 years.
So,
Ooh, dark.
What happened? I had to leave for a second.
it's all good. So, here's the thing about this. Oh. I think we lost Herman again.
Yeah.
What?
We'll explain it to him in a bit. But you watch as a massive wave of Chronergy magic comes off of this and washes through you. You feel this weird lethargy as it just you almost feel like things slow down for a moment. Your eyes start to your eyes feel like you're watching the sky going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like watching the day and night cycle go backwards.
Ah, shit.
That's too much weed.
Now, I'm going to start off who's at the top of my little chat box right here.
Oh, good.
Wanderer.
Sorry, my name starts with a Z.
All right, Dame. I would like you to roll me a d6.
A D6?
Yes.
Oh no, the party's going to be split up.
Okay. It's gonna be a 3. Right in the middle, gonna be a 3.
Let's find out.
Oh, it was a 3.
Was it a 3?
Yeah, it's a 3.
All right. Well, I'm just pulling up. Yeah, I see the 3 right there. Alrighty. Okay, but as a Wanderer, I want you to just have that written down that you have a 3.
Who left?
Henry.
Herman.
Oh,
Herman.
Or,
But I'd say, next up on my call, Tiny.
I.
I would like you to roll me a d6.
Alright.
Okay. Real dice or this dice?
I mean, it does for this doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's bad
Yeah.
no matter what.
I want to use real dice for this. Fuck it.
What'd you get, Tiny?
Ooh.
2.
You know what? Yeah.
All right.
Same here.
But I say
I'm
in
gonna
that case,
use
Tiny,
real
make sure you
dice.
just have it written down. You have 2.
I'm
That
gonna
is-
use my favorite set for this,
Stray.
but I'm last.
Actually, you know what? Can't deal with looking from.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna roll
Go ahead and roll
a d6, right?
a d6. Also, hi Brian. I can't really want to read chat right now, but hi. Want to acknowledge you.
5.
5. Perfect. I'd like you to make sure you remember 5 is your number.
All right.
But I say, Herma, if you can hear me, I would like you to roll me a d6.
Alright.
Please don't.
You got a
be
3.
into the
So
head.
I'm gonna let you decide up or down.
Down.
Down. All right. And Garnan, go ahead and roll
Yep.
for it. Go ahead and roll for me. D6.
Okay. D6, D6, D6. You said real dice is okay, correct?
Real dice is perfectly fine.
Okay. That'll be a 2 as well.
That'll be a 2 as well. I'm gonna bump you up to 1. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. I have been waiting for this. So,
I'm already pissing myself.
so I'm gonna start us off from from 1 to 6.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're starting off with Garnan.
Oh, why?
No, because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great, guys.
Cool.
We waited a week for this.
I still have my necklace if we have to use it.
Yep, I'm aware. Don't you worry.
Thankfully.
So, Garnan, as time reverses, you see the day and night go past. You feel the ground underneath you be gone. And you see yourself in a realm surrounded in white. Wisps of various colors and little tinges of stars. Garnan, you remember this place. You've been here before.
Oh.
Motherfucker, did you just banish me?
You have returned back to the astral plane. But it's different. But it's different this time. You feel yourself looking at like most of what you see is the endless expanse of white. But as you turn, you see a wall of darkness. You see creatures ebbing and flowing from that darkness. Creatures with with unamalgamated forms, mouths and eyes countless. You see creatures far beyond Garnan's imagination. I'd like Garnan to roll me an Arcana or religion check of his choice.
Hey. Arcana or religion, you say?
Yes. Just, I'm sure you know what this is. But
I don't, actually.
Ooh.
Both are +0, so this is a straight roll.
Okay.
19.
19.
Damn.
19.
Ooh, nice.
Garnan,
I thought that was enough.
you think back to the oldest stories that your tribe has talked about. You have dealt with alien-like monsters in the past, creatures beyond what the more normal mortals would ever consider normal. Your father has told you tales of a realm far beyond the capacity of those that mortals could handle. They are far from what we would deem as capable. Garnan is currently at the edge, right at the end of the astral plane, at the edge of the far realm. And Garnan, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh no. 5, but
don't
training room.
You gonna use a training room point? Absolutely.
18.
18.
Yes, it's a good thing we trained for this today.
Garnet.
I did a smart thing by getting 3 training room
Yeah,
points.
this is true, so make sure you mark off 1.
I did.
But Garnan, you watch from this realm these what you assume like, oh, this is a little creature, like pretty, probably still pretty decent size, but little, and you just see that this is a 1 leg, then 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 100, 200. You see this long centipede-like creature roaming at the edge of the gate. This thing
Don't
is
steal my face.
This thing is 10, 20, 100, 200, unfathomably long in length. But you see, as you're looking at this realm, you see that centipede-like body at the very top, coming close to you, but just at the rim, the twisted and mangled form of a broken body. Eyes dripping, like, you want to think blood, but it looks like some toxic looking liquid. Let me out. Let me out. Garnan, what is your constitution modifier? Like, no, sorry, not modifier, score.
Oh, 16.
Garnet, you do not vomit. Because this is not any mere mortal being.
I would assume not.
You are in the presence of a god.
Oh, fun.
And it
Do I
looks,
know which god?
roll a religion check.
Oh, balls. Straight roll, once again. 14?
14. You look at its form, and you have to think hard. But this deity is not hard to know about. He is one of the he was one of the ones locked away, far away, who forever is trapped in the far realm, looking for a way back in. Standing before you, you see what is known as the Crawling King. Torog, the god of torture.
Don't know that name, but I don't like the idea of it.
He is the
I
god.
have his pillows.
Yep. He is the god that torture masters pray to. Executioners look forward to praying to. One that many drow and other beings that love and relish in causing pain pray to him. Locked away by the gods many years ago. He looks at you. You speak Celestial,
Correct.
so which means you understand what he's saying. Died to the device. Let me out. Let me back in.
Okay, I understood like half of that.
He looks at you
Divine.
He's looking at you expectantly, like he expects you to do something.
Garnet kind of
Perfect for it.
stands there stunned. He doesn't really do anything.
Ask for your god.
He looks at you. Then you shall pay. And I need Garnan to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Garnet's stoopy.
God is so
Pray to your god.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out right now. I feel like this is outside of her realm.
Unfortunately.
Natural fucking 20 for a total of 23.
Oh,
All right. Well, I will.
Bastard.
Well,
Save.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
But I say I wanted you to roll because there was a 5% chance that you could save. If you
Did I have to roll a natural 20?
you had to roll a natural 20 to save from this, and
Holy shit.
you are still going to take damage
Oh, fuck me.
Okay.
as your mind gets filled with countless lashings, countless laughter of pain and suffering, countless screams, and you're literally trying to like cover your eyes, cover your ears, trying to like shun out all these visions, all this that you're hearing, and it's not working. But you can't help but feel like almost something, like your holy magic kind of seep in to give you a little bit of levity from this pain. Don't mind me. I just
That was a lot of dice. That was so many dice.
let's see.
That psychic scream, didn't he?
Very, very well. I mean, psychic scream on steroids.
On steroids.
This is a
Oh,
god.
If you died to this, your head explodes.
So Garnan, you would have taken 250 points of psychic damage, but because you saved, you take 125 points of psychic damage.
Aren't I resistant to psychic? I am.
Are you?
I think so.
I am. Because of my breastplate of intellect torturous, I believe I am.
I would say
Yeah.
so, which means that would be cut in half once again.
Yep,
At-
I'm
at-
resistant to psychic.
So bringing it down from 125 to
25.
67 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
And Garnan, you see, you can't help but feel like blood gushing from your nose, from your eyes, from your ears. You end up coughing up some blood, and you watch as it looks at you. And just as you feel like it's reaching towards the barrier, trying to get you, you kind of feel like a string is attached to your back, and you just get pulled away. Garnan, you are safe.
Your god saved you by the string of fate.
You literally come back to your body. All that damage is still there, and you are coughing up blood. And you can't
Right
help.
now's
And with your passive perception, you can't help but look down at your hand, and you see the symbol. Like you see like markings. Like have you ever looked at the art for like Kratos from God of War? Like where his
Vaguely, yeah.
like do you remember from his arms how he had these like burn marks of chains around his arms?
Yeah, because of the weapons he used.
Yeah, because of the blades of chaos. Now the blades of exile. But you see that like around every finger, around your entire hand, on both of them, you see like searing marks burned into them. You don't know if that's permanent or not.
Hopefully it is not.
So am I able to multi-class into Shadow Sorcerer now?
But let's see.
Go find out.
Who got number 2?
Me.
Yay!
All right.
So I met Torag and only barely escaped. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah,
You
I
fe-
don't have much hope for Kazir.
You feel the ground around you. You feel the ground around you change, and you suddenly feel like your heels and your the actual like flat of your feet like hurt. They feel like they're on fire. As you look around you, and you see endless plains of magma, flame, firestorms.
Oh fuck.
The elemental chaos.
I would say Blue, with the intelligence you have, since you have, I believe you were wearing the intellect, the circle of intellect,
Headband of intellect.
headband of intellect. Apologies, but I say, Blue, you would know that this is the realm of fire. But I say you're also aware of this because Kevlar has ties to it.
Yeah.
But this doesn't look like the kingdom of fire that exists in it.
It's just somewhere in the realm.
And you watch as pools of magma rise from the ground.
He checks to see if his flying still works.
You go to look at your hand. The ring that you would use to fly is gone. It did not exist in this time.
He's gonna try and just cover his mouth, trying not to breathe in smoke, and start running.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Does him being like athletics or acrobatics?
I would say athletics because you're
He's
well.
rogue.
Well, he is a rogue. I'll tell you what. I will say acrobatics, but how long do you plan to run? Just as long as you possibly can?
He is looking for something.
For something? Absolutely. In that case, roll me an acrobatics check, and then roll me a perception check.
Alright. Acrobatics.
Yep.
Acrobatics. No. That's better. Acrobatics. He has a plus. Okay, he's a plus 8. 21 for acrobatics. And then perception. For 25 for perception.
25 for perception? Alrighty. So with a 21, like, you run. You don't even think about it. You're on pure instinct right now. You are literally moving as fast as your training would have allowed you to do. You've, like, every step.
He's moving 120 feet at
Oh, absolutely. But I say, literally the ground burns your feet as you go. It is insufferable. Like, you're still wearing your armor and you feel like you are sweating profusely. This armor was meant to handle the cold, not the heat. And as you do so, you keep going. You do notice that there is one piece of, like, at least of land that doesn't look like fire. It looks like a fragment of obsidian. Do you, but that is as far only thing you see for a long period of time. You could keep running.
1 sec.
Yes.
As Blue's running, does he still have his loot with him?
Yes, he does. The
Blue is going to the Twilight.
Yep.
Blue is going to activate a thing called Shroud of Music to try and protect him somewhat.
Absolutely. And you watch as the
Keep running.
and once again you feel like as you're playing, like I assume you're playing very quickly, and as you do, you feel like literally the notes coming off of your instrument come to life and literally are like fragmenting around you to try to give you support. You have, after like 10 minutes of running, you get to this like fragment of obsidian, and it is a long flat a long flat slab that goes miles.
Is it hot to the touch?
You put your foot on it, it is cool to the touch.
He's going... Since he ran for 10 minutes, the Shroud of Music goes away.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It protected him from fire.
It's true.
No.
It did. But do you
Alright.
set foot on it?
Yes. The woolly sheep armor helps him from cold, so...
Yep. As you set foot on it, it is comfortable. But as you set foot on it and you look back, the ground behind you is pure magma. And
running just on lava.
by the DC was 20. If you wouldn't have beaten it, you would have been running through lava.
Oh! He was...
Mm. And as the magma goes to where the slab, it starts to go past where you are, but not touching the obsidian.
He keeps running.
Okay. You keep running. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. As you are trying to keep yourself, like, you're breathing in hot air. You're trying to keep yourself balanced.
He's making sure his arm is over his neck, like you do when there's a fire in a house.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to breathe in any smoke. Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Con save. It's not the greatest con, but it should be enough. Plus 4, 22.
All right. 22, you do not take a point of exhaustion. As you keep running for a mile, 2 miles until you reach the end. And as you reach the end, you see a creature come from the magma. As you see a giant, honestly, I think the closest you would see is probably demon-like in nature. But you can tell there are no signs of a demon here. This creature is made pure.
Pure elemental.
Yes, pure magma and oh god, what is the name of the stone made from magma? Not obsidian, but there's another stone from it. Doesn't matter.
Igneous.
Yeah, igneous. As you see it rise up, and it's almost like like it has this giant elongated face, almost like that of a crocodile. As it looks at you and speaks.
Blue's gonna cast tongue.
You cast tongues, and you see this creature look at you. The device is used. Payment. Set me free.
Blue know who this is.
I would say, even with the amount of history, you would not know what this thing is.
Alright.
This would not be in any lore books. What do you do?
Payments.
Set me free.
You wish to be free upon the material realm.
Yes. Set me free.
Who are you?
My name is Magmon. Do you need me to put that in the chat?
Magamon?
Magmon.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought you said Magmortar like the Pokemon.
No, not Magmortar. I love Magmortar, but that's not him.
You know what year it is in the material realm.
Oh.
How would I set you free in the first place?
The wizard promised my freedom.
Which wizard?
Daxius.
You know what that is?
Roll me a history check, my dude, and this is gonna be hard.
History. Oh boy. What? 27?
27 is not enough.
God damn.
He is a not well-known figure and not a well-liked figure, so his documents are very hard. In case anyone's curious, Daxius.
Axios.
DC was 30, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. God damn. That's an almost impossible difficulty.
But
Holy shit.
but Blue is proficient in history, so there was,
Yeah.
I believe you have expertise in it, don't you?
I do.
So it's like, I knew there was a chance, but the problem is that this was a figure that not only wasn't liked, but also people were like, well, no, we don't want anyone to remember who this is.
Axios.
Yes. Set me free.
I believe there is a way, but that figure, the one you're talking about, he's probably been dead for
Not empty.
a long time.
And but I say Blue, I need you
Yes.
to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ah,
And in case it wasn't clear, you don't get my +3.
yeah, it's just maybe. That's a 21.
21. Unfortunately, a 21 is not a success.
Yeah, I don't think I could succeed him.
But you could succeed on his. He's not a god, but he is very powerful.
What's the DC then? I don't have that much con.
His DC would have been 25.
I couldn't succeed that much.
I'm sorry.
Other than that 20.
Theoretically, you could have said.
Theoretically, yes. What is he doing?
He literally is lifting up one giant magma-covered arm and just bringing it down on you. Let's see here.
Is this like
I will say this: it is not a spell.
punching?
He
I know.
is literally
Punching me.
he is literally bringing he is basically bringing both of his hands down in like an axe handle slam. Okay, let's see here. Quickly doing some math. Don't mind me. Blue, unless you have anything to reduce this damage, you will take 211 points of fire damage.
I bet you wish you were Belwraith right now too, huh?
Oh, that hurts.
I will ask this. Are you dead?
Trying to figure that out myself.
He's looking for
It's
a
your
If
total
they-
health times 2. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
If-
It isn't.
Okay. Well, no matter what, as you would drop below 1 hit point, you hear the call of a vulture
Oh yeah.
as your use of Carrion's death ward goes off.
Thank goodness we all
And
have
as
that.
you are in the magma, you feel your skin burn, melt. You've never felt this hot in your life. You've been hit by fireball spells that hurt a fragment of what this feels like. And you almost feel like the magma is trying to seep into your wounds. But you can't. But as you hear that vulture cry, you can't help but feel like the heat starts to come off of you. You feel soft feathers trying to protect you. As you suddenly awaken to your body, collapsed on the ground, red skin, like you of all people have worked in a kitchen and seen what oil, scalding burning oil does to the body.
Yeah.
You feel like you just got dunked in it, like you won the Super Bowl, but it was all burning hot oil. You are at 1 hit point.
Blue wakes up holding his head, breathing.
Yes. And we will get to that in a second. Who got 3?
I don't think anyone got 3. You.
I'm pretty
first we
confident.
did, you said
I'm pretty
it was a
confident.
Welsh, and
I'm
you
pretty
said
confident.
Up or down.
No,
I
I'm,
think it was
No, it was
Henrik.
Belwraith.
about to say Wanderer got
Wonder.
3.
Yeah, Wanderer.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at a cute video.
Oh no, you're fine. Wanderer. Or should I say in this case, Dame.
No.
You feel, again, the sky going by fast, whipping before you. And you find yourself standing on a singular pillar of stone. I assume you would get up from the ground.
Yep.
And as you do, you see endless sky clouds, almost so close you can almost touch them, as you see storms, twisting wind, but no other land anywhere near where you're at.
Oh shit.
Elemental plane of air. That's fun.
Dame, you've been on the top of mountains.
Yeah, I've been, more than once.
You have felt levels of security, levels of, like, comfort, but...
I mean, he doesn't have a fear of heights.
Yes, but normally you would have Bine with you. And as you stand on this stone, and you look out, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Perception +5. That's gonna be a 12.
12. You see a twirling tornado coming at you. No way to evade, nowhere to go. But as this tornado gets close, you see almost as like these lizard-like arms and legs come out, but still made of the swirling wind and clouds. But rather than seeing a serpentine-like head, you see what looks to be almost like the face of an Oni mask. And to, like, basically to put a picture like, did you ever play Soul Calibur?
I have not.
Ah, damn, because the Yoshimitsu's mask would have been the most, like, apt to look
Alright, I'll look it up.
Look it up.
Oh. How do I spell it? Yoshi.
Yoshimitsu, which is like, what, literally like Yoshi and then MITSU.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
You see it like that?
Well, I'm seeing a couple. This one? Hold on. Is he blue or is he red?
Red.
Red, okay. Let me see if I can't copy that image.
Either way.
I just want to make sure I have the right
Oh,
image.
no, I understand. I understand.
That?
Yeah, yes. Very similar to that. As it looks at you. What's the
Celestial and Abyssal.
Celestial and Abyssal? You do not understand what it's saying to you. But you watch as this serpentine body climbs up the pillar of stone that you're on. And its face, like, at first you would think, like, oh, it's, like, probably, like, 20 feet. But you can't help but see that it's around 100 to 150 feet long. Its face mask is probably 3 times the size of you. As it looks directly at you. It looks to you as if it wants you to respond.
I gotta be honest, that just sounded like wind. I don't understand what you're saying.
It lifts up a hand. If what this reptile, like a reptile-like hand.
Reptilian.
You get what I mean. You shush.
I was trying to help you.
Oh, I know, and I appreciate it, but shush. You feel the wind blow past your face, your hair blowing back, literally your helmet. Honestly, your armor is the thing that's keeping you from blowing off of this thing right now.
Yeah, he'd probably stick his glaive into the pillar and just brace on that.
And you're literally like holding onto it, and you feel the whistle of the whistle going through your ears, and you can't help but hear, like in like the most broken common, "Set me free."
Who are you? And I'll repeat that in Celestial and Abyssal, I guess.
As you say this, it does not blink. It does not change expressions. Do you do nothing?
Yeah, I don't do anything.
It lifts itself up from the pillar and looks at you as we see those like beady eyes in the center change to like almost look like lightning in the middle of a thunderstorm. And I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because you're wearing armor.
Hey, I got +8 though. That's gonna be 25. 25.
All right, that is just
Another one I
enough.
got was a nat 20.
That is
but,
that is just enough to save.
Hell yeah.
But
That's too many dice. I think you need to put some of those down.
you're right. I need more.
No, too many. Not enough. Too many.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can't take a picture of it, but like, I can barely hold this amount of dice in my hands.
Yipes.
Oh god, I'm picturing a Edge of the Empire roll where it's just like 50 dice.
You're not too far off.
All right, so it's 48 dice.
All right. Because you saved, you are not going to take 275 points of lightning damage.
Good fucking god.
Really?
Yo.
You're going to instead take 275 cut in half would be 137 points of lightning damage.
Good.
Are you still standing?
Yeah, I'm still
Oh, sure. It
alive.
couldn't have been me taking the lightning damage. I'm resistant.
I know that literally this was all random. You guys have seen.
I know.
I'm alive,
But
baby.
as the
I
lightning,
got really lucky with mine. Just
you
gotta
did,
say. Holy
you
shit.
did, bro. Not gonna lie, yours could have been the worst.
I got some blue luck right there.
I am down to a whole 11 hit points.
But Dame, you have been hit by lightning attacks in the past. You have survived countless storms. But you feel as if like lightning went through your veins. Static, pain, suffering. Literally you smell like burnt ozone. And you can't help but like fall to a knee. Barely able to keep yourself as you just watch as lightning crackles off of your armor, off of your body. And as you do, the stone pillar falls beneath you. And you fall. And you fall. And you fall. And you fall. And you wake up in your body.
Flip.
And you wake up in your body convulsing. All of your limbs shaking at once.
I mean, he's still fine.
He's still fine, but literally like basically picture as if Dame was suffering a seizure.
Oh, good. Do it. Can I see what
you've
the
got
party's
epilepsy now,
response to this? Ah, man, it's those vaccines.
Fucking cloud gods. I told him I didn't want a vaccine. They gave me one anyway.
The most violent vaccine ever, delivered straight through
Man.
the eye.
I just realized we have a new person in chat. This must be the strangest thing to come into.
Ah, hello.
This is a very specific set of circumstances. But that being said,
We're playing 5e,
This
and
is-
I just got hit by a lightning strike from a god.
God is pushing it just a little bit. But anyways, did anybody get 4?
I don't think
I don't think so. I think
I got
More.
5.
What did you get?
Mora got a 5, but
I think
got a 3 on the piece.
and then I bumped you down. To,
Oh,
and then I bumped you down to 6 for a reason. But so in that case, 5. Kazir, Stray.
I'm horrified.
You feel the world shaking around you. You suddenly feel like you've been thrown, like you're falling. And suddenly you fall and you feel submerged. Your entire body wet. Like you go for a breath, you see bubbles put before you.
Oh, for freak's sakes. Kazir attempts to hold his breath, seeing that he's underwater, or...
Would you try to swim to the surface?
Yeah.
Which way is up?
That's a good question. But I say, Kazir, roll me a survival check.
Okay.
I'll roll it.
When underwater, that is
Here.
a very scary thing to realize.
Oh wait, no. You know what?
Please.
Wait, sorry, you said
Sorry.
Kazir's underwater?
Yes.
Hold on one moment. Sorry, I
No.
thought
you're
I
fine.
had my character sheet open.
You are perfectly
Survival,
fine.
you said, right?
You are perfectly fine. This is a strenuous situation.
3.
Oh, nat 20. Oh wait,
What?
that's not mine. 3. Damn it.
3.
I looked at spell races by mistake.
I-
Those are two very different rolls, Fred.
I will ask you
yeah,
this
I
question.
know.
I will ask you this question. Would you like to use a point of lucky?
Yes, I will. Oh no, I don't have any left. But I will use a.
You-
can I? I can
you
use
could-
a training room
You could
point,
just
right?
blow out a bubble and see which way it goes.
You
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
you actually could.
Could I
Like,
do that?
you could real world logic this and blow a bubble and see which way it
Yes,
goes.
I'll real world logic it then.
As you were about to move, you like suddenly, like a moment of inspiration, you blow a
Thank
bubble,
you.
and you watch as it starts to it goes the opposite direction you were about to go.
Oh.
You were about to go deeper. And
Thank you, Blue.
you can thank Tiny for this one.
Oh, yeah. Tiny. Same person.
That's real world
Basically, I mean-
real world logic, by
Yeah.
the way. If you're actually
Yeah.
ever scared if you're going the wrong way.
I just silently have an actual fear of the ocean.
That's
I gotta
fair.
learn these things.
Same.
So Kazir, you head towards the same direction the bubbles were blowing.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and just roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics.
Yeah, I will be nice in this case.
Uh, my br- oh, right. That. My brain's
it's,
taking a
it's all
moment to
it's
load.
all it's all good. Take your time.
Where's acrobatics?
It would be towards the top of
Yeah.
your skill list, because it's in
Oh,
alphabetical order.
at the very top. I don't know how I was missing that. 23.
23. You prevented yourself from taking any suffocation damage as you burst to the surface. And you breathe in and you see literally a sky of endless darkness. Thunderstorms, swirling water. You are literally
fun.
like holding yourself, like you're literally like struggling to keep yourself above the water as waves, huge sized waves keep coming your way. But from the water, from the stormy water, you can't help but see something floating in it. A broken down sea ship.
Kazir will try his best to swim to it because anything floating is better than nothing.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, dang it. Come on, roll. 18. Damn.
Alright.
I'm rolling.
You
pretty
prevent
good.
yourself from taking a point of exhaustion. As you are literally like, but oh, by the way, only just barely preventing yourself from taking a point of exhaustion. The DC was 18. As you
man.
are like overhand swimming, trying to make your way to the ship, and as you're like running out of breath, you are able to touch it. There is a ladder that seems to go upwards. Do you wish
Kazir
to?
will.
Do you wish to
Oh,
go up?
yeah. Yes, definitely. Grab onto it and climb the ladder.
As you climb up, you get to the main deck of this ship, and you see skeletons, corpses of bodies, and you see a singular man standing over the bodies. He's dressed in what you would appear as like classic old-timey pirate clothes. Like, you know what I mean? Like picture
Yeah.
like Davy Jones from like Pirates of the Caribbean.
It is
Makes
just
sense.
Davy Jones.
As they look at you, and you see a very large beard completely coated in ice. The body is this like rotten, soggy corpse. As he looks
Ugh.
he looks at you, but in his eyes you see like lightning.
Oh. What the fuck? He says to himself. I'm gonna use cast comprehend link. It is
Absolutely.
called comprehend link.
It is called comprehend languages. You cast comprehend languages. It looks at you, and it goes, "Well, something be alive after so much time. Well, boy, a deal's a deal, and you must honor the captain's cut. Set me free." What do you do?
I don't know. Get it? Sorry, hold on. I don't know if you can understand me, but. Oh wait, would I know what language this was? I should have asked before I used
With
that.
with comprehend languages, it would solve that problem no matter what. Does Kazir speak Primordial?
No, he does not.
He was speaking the water tongue of Primordial, Aquan.
Dang it. I
But
knew I should have done that.
it's
No,
okay.
good.
It's all good. It happens. You guys couldn't have known.
I'm not sure if you can understand me, but how do I set you free? Or actually, would Kazir know anything about this before he
Got
responds?
the wrong guy.
But I say, unfortunately, Kazir would have no idea who the fuck this is. Like, I would say this, even if Blue's character was here, he'd have no idea.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that. Who are you, and why would I set you free?
You watch as he looks at you. And you watch as he, like, licks the ice around his lips. And in common, a landlubber from the material plane, just like Daxius. A bargain is a bargain. Set me free.
I don't know what deal you are talking about, but I have not made one with you.
He watches, he takes one step closer. And he looks at you. I prithee hope the gods take mercy on you. As he whips his hand and you see a blade of ice just literally grow from the palm of his hand and sink right through you. I will ask this question in just one moment, because yours is a bit different.
Oh.
Does a 35 hit you?
Ouch! Definitely, yes.
And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Man, I wish you were about
Use
right
evasion.
now.
It's
Oh
a
yeah.
con
Can
save,
I
not a
use
dex
evasion?
save.
About to say evasion only works for dex saves, not con saves.
Oh yeah.
Rogues have another ability that lets them negate damage from melee, I believe.
I mean, they have an ability to cut that in half with Uncanny Dodge.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
one.
Uncanny dot.
You certainly
I
can
don't
use
play
that.
rogue.
You can certainly do that, but you still need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I will definitely do that, and here's your con save. 19! Hell yeah!
Unfortunately,
not-
is not a success.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
So,
I got a natural 20 and I succeeded. That was the only reason I succeeded.
Yeah, I realized that.
and technically, if it would have been any other roll, regardless of what it was, it would have been a failure.
Fair point.
To be fair, you were in front of a god.
I was.
Oh. So, first things first, you will take 50 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Uncanny dodge, stray.
Well,
Oh yeah.
before we
Find
on
out-
before we
find
on
out how much
let's find out how
total
much
damage
the
is.
total damage is.
Okay.
I'm counting real
That's
fast.
the total damage. Dodge.
Let us say, and 225 points of cold damage.
You kidding me?
Nope. Would you like to uncanny dodge?
Even with uncanny dodge, I'm going to be really hurting. But yes, I will do. uncanny dodge.
If I'm doing my math correctly, that would be 200 and
137.
yeah, 137 points of damage. Is Kazir still conscious?
Nope, he will not be.
As
His
you-
maximum is 100.
As you would drop to 0, you hear the call of a vulture. As Carrion's death ward goes off and prevents you from going unconscious.
Son of a bitch.
But
Good thing we
Kazir,
had that, huh?
Yeah.
you feel shells of ice going across your body. You feel a numbing cold you've never felt before. You feel like there's ice in your tear ducts. That's how cold it is.
Even the veins are ripping with ice shards.
Literally.
Practically.
But as you would start to lose feeling, you watch as mold starts to grow over your body. You watch as that where your mark is, where a patch of fur that was a greenish moss covered. You watch as the moss and the mold grow over your body, and you feel an enveloping shadow start to take over your body. And you feel yourself back in your body, but you fall to the ground shivering. Every part of your body is incredibly cold.
Sorry, I was just wondering how low I was supposed to get tonight.
What's up?
I was just wondering how low I was supposed to get tonight because I was thinking about
Oh.
turning on the AC since it's really hot.
It is really hot. If you want to turn on the AC, go ahead. But don't turn it on for Kazir. Kazir's having a really bad time with the cold. But Kazir. Oh, hello.
I'm-
Can you hear
I'm
me?
listening, sorry.
Okay. Just making sure. You're literally on the ground shivering. Literally your holy symbol, let's call it, that patch of fur is like trying to like send waves of warmth through your body, but you are like having to like hold yourself in the fetal position to keep yourself even the slightest bit warm,
Yeah.
which leads us to 6.
Dang. Exact same.
Henrik.
Hen-
Henrik, as you were looting the bodies, you felt the world around you start to change and move, pulled asunder, and you find yourself in a very familiar location.
Oh.
A giant stone cave of sorts. But you see standing in the center what appears to be a 4-armed statue. Several eyes. And you can't help but think back to a time. You can't help but think back to a time you helped a city that was in forever limbo.
Yeah, you're in the Temple of Time.
As you find yourself once again in the Temple of Time.
Oh.
Oh.
But something's changed. There is no door going back to where you came or where you guys were once. Only a pathway that goes forward. What would you like to do?
I would just kind of like side eyes the statue. What position are the hands of the statue in?
They appeared. Oh gosh, you know what? This is gonna be one of the corniest references. Do you remember Robot Jesus from Revenant? A Remnant from the Ashes.
Oh God.
How his arms were like folded as he came before you.
No.
I better say it's probably been a long time since you played Remnant from the Ashes.
Yes.
We killed him together a long time ago.
But yes,
Yeah, I didn't even talk to this guy. I killed him.
yeah, it was he had his arms are like he's standing straight, almost like a pencil, arms folded across his chest, like as if you were about to like bury him. But both sets of his arms.
Dreamer.
Yeah.
Okay. So his arms are folded?
Yes.
Alright. He just kind of walks down the path that goes forward.
Absolutely. As you start to go forward, you hear the sound of running water. And
I'm gonna take it up. Yes.
and after 10 20 minutes of walking, you end up in a giant cavern where you see this black tar-like river going through from one side of the massive chamber to the other, and does seem to be a bridge across it with a giant black void.
Huh. What do I do?
It's a good question.
What direction is the river flowing from?
The river seems to be flowing from entering this room from your left to your right.
Where's the void again?
The
Oh,
void,
sorry.
like directly in front of you, there seems to be a bridge that goes across this pretty decent sized river. But in the center of that bridge, you see a massive black void.
Oh. Well, this sounds like a job for demon wings. And he's just gonna fly across that bridge instead of risking it.
Henrik,
Okay.
as you
That's
fly
gonna work.
as you fly across this bridge, like as you pull out your wings, you feel a very heavy presence, like come upon you.
Huh.
Remember the side effect of that of those wings?
Yeah.
Demons hate him.
Mm-hmm. You fly across no problem. And as you do see another pathway going forward.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna retract the wings and keep walking forward.
As you retract the wings, that presence does not go away. As you
He just
continue...
kinda-
Oh, go ahead.
And they just keep going.
Absolutely. As you keep going, you walk into a room, like, pretty decent-sized chamber. But you see lots of clocks of various kinds. You, as a artificer, are very aware of the concept of time. You are very aware of how clocks work. So, you know, you understand the study of horology.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at each of these clocks, none of them are moving. They are trapped. Nothing and it's not even any particular pattern. It's not like, oh, they're all at 6 o'clock. They're all at random times, but stopped. And you see, coming from behind you, footsteps.
He just kind of looks over his shoulder.
And you see...
1 second.
Oh, absolutely.
Not gonna lie, when you put Kazir into the water thing and had the little theme of "set me free," I kind of expected him to go up against the Neo Naga.
Better say it was tempting. The problem is that there's a reason why you guys have met every individual.
I imagine so, and I imagine we'll find out why.
Mm-hmm.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Question: what was the name? The not the god name, like the whispered one for Vecna. What was for Torag? What was it?
The Crawling King.
Crawling King. Okay.
I would hope Garnet would be like, yeah, I probably shouldn't say his name.
I mean, what harm could it really do? You
You would-
already saw it.
You would be surprised.
What's
Well,
he
I
gonna
mean,
do?
he's-
More psychic damage? I'm resistant to it. Come on.
All right, well, go ahead, keep thinking that. But Henrik. At first,
Alright.
Great.
you see what would appear to be the same statue as before, but different. This creature's body, rather than being made of stone now, is made of like this chrome-like steel. You see that there are various like exhaust ports. Like how a creature like a robot from a video game would release steam.
Mm-hmm.
As you watch as this creature leaks ichor. And it walks closer, and before it looked like this elegant like statue, like a piece of being caught in time, but now almost looks like a broken down piece of General Grievous, like forearms leaking black ichor, but a chrome like body. As it looks at you, what is Henrik's constitution stat?
18.
18. You do not get sick. While you may not be before a god, you stand before an abyssal prince.
Oh?
He just looks at it.
What languages does Henrik know?
Common, Draconic, Gnomish, Elvish.
You do not understand what it says to you as it starts to speak. As it almost sounds guttural and disgusting. Almost like it's roaring or yelling at you.
Alright, listen here, you shit for brains, asshole. I was in the process of extracting some very powerful, not powerful, that's an overstory. I would have liked to play with their organs for alchemical pieces. So, let's just cut to the chase. And you'll extends his demon wings.
As you release your demon wings, he, like if a statue could stare daggers, he looks at you, and honestly, I think the only way to really put it is like, you almost feel like you could feel his Ryatsu. I think is the best way to refer to this. You feel the spiritual pressure coming off of him. And he looks at you, and you just see an ichor on the ground before you. Set me free.
What's your name?
He looks at you, confused that you don't remember his name.
Dude, I have so many more important people to remember.
I'm sorry.
Get fucking ratioed, nerd.
Oh.
Alright, I can't even remember the name of the guy I took these wings from. What was his name? Like, Jacob? I think. That was, no.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You watch. You watch as it speaks. Aeon.
Dagger?
And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Did it say something in common?
Yes. Very broken
it
common.
say?
Aeon.
Aeon.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That is not enough.
I know that name. Hold on. Why do I know that name?
You guys heard it a long time ago. Yes?
Could say we heard it an aeon ago.
Ah! What's up, Irma?
Flashing.
Flash of Genius, 24.
Yerp.
That is still just a failure.
Okay.
You need a
Inspiration. I don't know.
I don't have inspiration.
Alright.
I recall hearing that name at some point,
Oh yeah, you did.
but I suck at taking
It-
notes, so I don't remember when.
It's the god of time that fell to corrupt him, I think.
Correct, but the problem is that he doesn't have his original name anymore.
Yeah.
He only has
lost his name.
he only has his new name. About to
What
say,
happens when
Henrik. About to say, total, you will take 242 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
I'd like to say no.
You'd like to say no?
Light shot. Spear of Invulnerability. I haven't used it today.
That's fair. And as you do, the invulnerability works. But you watch as the darkness seeps in, and you will take half the damage, as this creature can bypass magical abilities.
Okay.
But you still only take half of it, so you take 121 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, I can live with that.
Is Henrik still conscious?
Yeah.
All right. On how much hit points?
5? 15, my bad. I did math wrong.
15. Okay. Fair.
Am I
Wow.
the only one in double digits, or is...
No,
No,
Henrik's
I'm
at
in triple digits.
Henrik is at 15. He's at 15. That
No,
is-
sorry, I'm at 98 right now.
But I say, Henrik, you're like, no, I know this situation. You flick the light shot, and you watch as the light comes around you as a barrier. But as it does, it seeps through, and you feel like almost like you watch as like your arms start to shrivel. You see the color start to fade. You've seen this before. But I say, spells like inflict wounds does stuff like this. It's almost like the life is being sucked from you. And as it would get the majority of your body, that crystalline arm that is on your left kind of flicks to light. And as this creature steps closer and closer, set me free. You feel the light, like almost going all the way up your arm, like a codex, like alchemical symbols coming up your body. You feel yourself awaken, back on the ground in the material plane amongst the rest of the bodies.
Also having a seizure. Congratulations.
Not quite having a seizure, but almost having like dead body, like, you know, not dead arm, dead body. You are literally trying to regain feeling in all of your limbs.
It's kind of like sleep paralysis, right?
Pretty much.
Who's the one who took the most damage? Oh.
I took the least because I was resistant.
Yeah, you took the least. They all took around the same.
Yeah.
I
You
say,
took the full front of fire damage.
yep.
I got so goddamn lucky there.
You
Holy
really
shit.
did. You really
Oh
did.
yeah, boy, you did.
That could have been
If you
so
died-
much worse.
Yeah, psychic scream. If you die to it, your head pops off.
Mhm.
Huh?
He
If you
casts
die to it,
psychic
what?
scream. If you die to it, your head explodes.
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't have died to it. I would have gone unconscious from it. But also, I had Carrion's Death Ward still.
Yeah. But
Yes, but if you go unconscious,
even if you go unconscious, this is
you
one of
don't
those.
get death saves.
Yeah, this is like Finger of Death and like Disintegrate. If you hit below 0, your head explodes. No saves.
No death save, just boom.
Oh.
Up goes the weasel.
Even with the Death Ward?
Even your Death Ward is the only thing that could have saved you, because of the fact
Ah.
that it specifically protects you from things, even if it would kill you.
If you didn't have death ward,
Your head would have just exploded, and you would have been dead.
Could
Nope.
you imagine
Oh,
coming back
maybe.
to after Dame has a seizure, and just seeing Garnet's head all over the fucking floor?
It's over there, and over there, and a little bit over
And
there
way
too.
over there.
And also Bine's eating it.
Ew.
so
He's had
So-
worse.
He's at worse.
Garden comes back coughing up some blood, but he's taken worse. Mora, he took a bunch of necrotic damage, but he's trying to shake that off.
I have a
God,
lifelong
that.
disability.
Man, this must have been like really whack for anybody who joined us in this session.
Yeah, what a way to start a session, guys. We're starting off getting permanent disabilities.
Yep.
Because he is frozen, but he's still kicking.
Yeah.
Hey,
Barely.
Blue is
hey
melting.
Tiny, never cast dancing lights around Dame ever again.
That is
I
different.
hate to say this for you, Dave, but all of my weaponry will make you go into a seizure.
No, no.
It
I'm
is
not even
dramatic,
lying.
So yeah.
So, as we rejoin the party, you will see that Bimp is also suffering really badly. She looks like she has been flattened.
Ouch.
She is
She
alive.
just got stepped on.
She's alive.
Well, she met the last one. You guys didn't.
Yeah, she met the Earth.
Yep. And she got crushed. She got crushed by a giant tectonic plate. Before
In there.
How's Billman doing?
What
Film.
a cool way to die.
I mean, yeah, it would have been a pretty cool way to die. But Philman, similar to Tiny, looks like he was set on fire.
Burnt scales, but he's fine.
Yes. And Karik
He's dead.
is barely standing. And it's only because of one of his abilities that he is still alive.
Nice. Blue is screaming.
Oh yeah, I imagine. So I will ask this. This is the first minute of you guys returning back to your bodies in the present time. How's everyone doing?
Well, I'm having a seizure.
Garnan just screamed, "Holy fuck!"
Took the words right out of my mouth. Oh,
Blue,
Dude,
I am not paying you back.
He doesn't answer. Due to him being in full armor, mask, and hat, he is just screaming, and no one knows why.
Which immediately upon everybody like screaming and cursing and in pain, watches Knackle and Alosa immediately like run out going, "What? What happened?"
Oh, that's the fucking
Bad idea,
best.
moving
That's the fucking best.
Knackle
We
just
turn around for 5 minutes.
listen. I left you guys alone for 5 minutes, and what did you guys do?
One of you has a seizure, another was coughing up blood. Bimp looks like she was flattened. What the fuck happened?
Which, by the by, in case anyone is curious, Bimp had to use her carrion death ward.
Yeah.
There was no way. This attack would have killed her 3 times over.
We all just went through the average YouTuber childhood.
No. The America's Got Talent childhood.
Oh. Too real. Too real.
My mom is sick. Golden buzzer! Rah!
Ah.
Yeah.
My mom has cancer and is going to die in 2 days. Golden
I
buzzer.
lifted a heavy rock with a couple of my friends, and then I had epilepsy.
Oh, fuck, man.
I was
Oh,
minding
buzzer.
my own damn business. Looting the corpses of Romans. Then I met God.
I love like the clarification of like how much damage did I take? This much. Oh.
yeah.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
that is correct.
Oh.
Like literally, picture as if your body had had massive sunburns all over the body.
Every inch pain.
I'm fairly certain I just met the Crawling King at the edge of the Far Realms.
Henrik is still laying down because he cannot move his legs.
I just Henrik.
Don't know who Crawling King is. Don't like Iceman.
I would say Blue. It would not be that bad, just because of the fact that the carrion would have protected you from going that far.
Okay.
But if you didn't have that, yes, that would be correct.
I just had to clarify with Winter if Blue's skin was melted to his armor or not. Like iron.
There.
Like, no. Carrion protected you because of the death ward, but it's like if you would have gone to 0 outside of that, yes, this would have been a factor. And like most of you guys would have been returning to non-consciousness, and this could have been a very scary situation. Still very bad. But
Yeah.
you watch as Alosa just like comes up to you, Garnan, and is like, what happened? And she like looks at your eyes and looks at you, like sees the blood coming from your mouth and your ears.
Garnet just looks up at her and says, I met the crawling king.
I met a crawling king. It was scary.
He screamed at me and made my anxiety go off.
Which, by the way, Garnan, you would be suffering from some pretty bad, like, what would be the term for it? When, like, it's almost like the world is hazy around you, like your sensory, was it sensory deformation or something like that? Deformation.
I know what he means.
I know what you're
Dysphoria.
Moving on.
Dysphoria.
Discombobulate.
Yes, discombobulate. But I say, literally, you're very, very, very much like the world is spinning. Your ears are ringing. Your vision is blurry. Picture like you got hit by a concussive grenade.
I met the crawling king.
Who is that?
He just lays back down.
I mean, yeah. Knuckles immediately gonna go to Blue, and is like trying to comfort Blue, and is going to cast. He's going to go ahead and cast Beacon of Hope, which basically everybody within 30 feet of him, and he is going to cast 7th level Mass Cure Wounds. So which means
Thank God.
If
If he went to cast Cure Wounds, that's a touch spell, so we had to touch Blue. You should not touch Blue.
no.
Fine moves over to Dame very quickly, covers him, and is growling at anyone who gets too close.
Which, by the way, for basically all of you, I would say that Naka would be able to get the majority of you in that length. Each of you are going to regain 32, 40, 45 hit points. Oh wait, plus he's a life domain cleric, so 52 hit points.
45. 52.
Yep, up to 52.
How many extra?
But I say no, that's total. It was 45, and then because he's a life domain cleric and he cast a 7th level spell, it is 52.
7.
Yep, 52.
7 extra.
7 more.
Yeah, I had put in the 42 first.
I did too.
That being said, so I would say I'm going to ask this question, and you all can go like, no, I don't wanna. Are you guys taking a moment to catch your breath?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm
Definitely.
having a seizure, so that's the opposite of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone, you're the one doing a little jig.
Well, that's Blue's job. I can't
Wow.
believe you.
Wow. But I say,
Well, I mean, technically, probably Kazir would be too, giving that cold of like even the salt water and his tears froze.
oh yeah, no, it like you literally almost like any place where water could have been like froze over.
I'm
We're
gonna.
in this
I'm gonna,
together.
like,
Yeah, actually, he wouldn't have said anything. He would have just been like,
Teeth chattering, just like.
maybe an
I'm gonna
Ow.
crawl over to Dame and kind of just. pump
Before
40
you
healing
can,
into it.
Bind gets in your way and is growling at you.
Move, bird. I'm healing him. Bind can understand me.
It's true.
Alright, well then he moves.
Garnan can, as a furball, can speak to animals.
And I pump 40 healing into you.
40?
40.
Yep, 4-0.
Okay.
Using lay on hands.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Lay
wasn't
on
sure if I
hands,
heard
it
that
cures
right.
Conditions.
Rat.
Since it's lay on hands, it cures conditions, so it stops seizing.
No more seizure. Seizure cured.
Yeah.
Good.
That is say, Kazir, you watch as Knuckle comes over with a blanket and just puts it on you.
I think
Thank you.
No problem, friend Kazir. Everything
Garnan
will
would
be
get
better.
a healthy. Garnan would get a healthy static shock zap.
Oh yeah, no, Garnet. As soon as you touch him, you would have felt that shock coming off your body. No damage, but you feel like a jolt sensation, like you
Like
pull.
one of those shocking.
Yeah, like
things.
exactly, like somebody had a buzzer, like a joy buzzer in their hand.
So instead of a AAA, it's a 9-volt.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I forgot how bad those could
But they do
sting,
not feel
actually.
good. They do not feel good. Yeah, rather than him being Joker's joy buzzer, it's static shock giving you a handshake. Which is a reference I don't think any of you are old enough to get except for
I
Stray.
am aware.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
Static Shock.
Great
Pretty
show.
cool animated show.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm gonna show.
Wasn't it also a comic?
I'm pretty confident it was a comic. But anyways,
Maybe. Doxius is a wizard's name, not like god or anything.
correct, yes. You would assume, like, you've never heard of a god named that, so... Has to be a person.
Blue
Oh,
is
I mean,
not
he didn't know the.
moving.
Oh, never mind.
Blue is not moving from his position. He's just moving as little as possible, touching the sending stone to symbol.
Okay, as you touch the sending stone symbol, it takes a bit, but then you hear, "Oh, hello, Blue. Is everything okay?"
You busy?
Are you okay? You sound like you were thrown into a furnace.
No.
No,
Right.
I'm not busy. What can I help you with?
I need you to look for some information for me.
Okay.
Find out if you can about a wizard named Doxius.
Doxius. I'm just gonna roll to see if she would know who he is. Nope. And she goes, "I've never heard of him. Let me go through the records. I might be able to find him, but I'm gonna need time. Well, we have a lot of names here.
Would Garnan know who what that name is?
I would.
I doubt it.
But I say, I mean, you could roll a history check.
I don't think Dame would.
Is
No,
it worth even rolling?
I would say
It's
that
a DC 30.
it's a DC 30
And you said history?
history.
I forget. In your campaign, are natural 20s instant successes?
No.
Yeah, I literally cannot.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
not
so no clue.
not for skill checks. But I say, I will rule a cool sometimes. Sometimes, not all times.
Yeah.
Time. It's not immediate, just I want to know who he is.
Does Henrik know?
That's a good question.
Does Henrik want to
Does-
roll?
Herma?
Irma.
Ah,
He's
they're not
dead.
here.
He's busy with children.
Makes sense. Well,
That's weird. Imagine having children.
Wonder if Chef is hitting on me.
Yeah, that sounds like Chef.
that being said, though, you guys I assume take a couple of minutes, like maybe even an hour, to bring yourself together.
Yeah.
Yeah, short
definitely.
rest time.
Kazir would definitely take a short rest.
Kazir, it takes that full hour to finally regain feeling in all the way down to your fingers and toes.
Oh, just checking. Does
Blue-
short rest restore lucky points?
No, long
Oh,
rests
okay.
restore lucky points.
Congress.
I was pretty
Blue's
sure.
doing
Just
Song of Rest.
Absolutely.
How much does that add?
Question.
At your level, would it be a D10 or be a D12?
It's a D8.
Is it a D8?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's until 13th level that I get D10s. 'cause
Ah,
Song of Rest is really bad.
I mean, Song of Rest is not great, but it's good at low levels. It is a really nice thing to have at low levels just to get a little extra HP.
Yeah.
But it does not not grow well.
Yeah. Anyway, you get an extra D8 onto your short rest healing.
Do
Oh,
I
yeah.
roll it or do you?
You roll.
What do I roll? Sorry, brain.
So for a short rest, you guys could roll a number of hit dice equal to your HP. So like, for example, you guys are level 15 currently. You have 15 hit dice.
Ah.
So if you would like to roll anywhere between 1 to 15 hit dice, it would be a D for you would be a D8 plus your con mod.
Gotcha. I'm trying to remember how you.
I want to roll 5d10.
I'm trying to figure out how you roll more than these that it shows because
If you click on the dice, if you click on the dice option on the side,
You can do advanced roller.
You could do advanced
Oh,
roller.
advanced roll. Okay.
I'd go into some random building with Vine, and put him on top of me and nap. It is nap time.
That was the exact amount of healing I needed
Aha!
to be at max, so I'm good.
I got one more hit point in a Song of Rest.
15d what? I mean, what?
You can roll
Dice?
up. You can roll
Sorry,
up to
D8s.
15 d8s, but you don't have to use all 15, because you only get half of those back after a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Roll,
You could start with 7 and just see how much you get.
I'm gonna roll 5d8.
Absolutely.
Because we're probably long resting after this.
And then you would add your con mod for every single one you rolled. So what's your con modifier?
My con modifier is
Plus-
that's charisma. Constitution. +2.
Plus 2. So that would be plus an additional 10, so 25.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Absolutely. Alrighty.
Oh.
So after Dame stops having a seizure, after Kazir regains feeling in all of his fingers, after Blue can now swallow the pain of fire, as he swallowed fire, Garnan reimagines his vision, hearing, and and then Henrik regains feeling in his dead body. Meta say, you guys are currently in Seraphic.
That is where we're gonna end this segment.
Of course, yes. We're only an hour and a half in.
Yeah. The way you were saying it, that's how it felt.
No,
Yeah,
we're not ending the session
just
here.
for a split second.
I know.
But it sounded
This
like
entire session was punishment.
your decisions have consequences.
Blue's gonna kind of just turn and look at the statue. Is the magic gone?
The magic is gone.
Why did we move the statue again?
Because we can. I don't know, I just was following your lead.
I will say this though, Blue.
Hi.
Now that it's fully been removed from the ground, you do see writing all over it. With yours and Kazir's passive perception, you guys would see that there seems to be like a pretty decent sized purplish gem and a lot of writing.
What's the language?
I'm gonna say, do any of you speak Primordial?
Hold on, is it writing? You said it was writing, correct?
It is writing.
Arnahan.
It is writing.
Eyes of the Runekeeper, motherfucker.
Alrighty. Would you like to read it?
Arnahan.
Absolutely.
As you look at this thing, it takes a moment to fully understand it because there's a lot of jargon here. And after a while, you realize these are contracts written into stone. And as you read through it, these contracts are meant to be a promise of power in exchange for freedom. But
They
they
took the power and ran.
and as you like read through it, the names at the there would normally be like names at the bottom of contracts, but instead on each side of it, there's a piece of like a fragment of something. On one side, you see a fragment of ice. On another, you see almost like a small orb with wind going about it, kind of like the storm orb from the Dragon Prince.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You see a weird like cube, like a weird multicolored stone. On another end, you see a piece, like a fragment of obsidian. And at the bottom, well, not the bottom. No, that wouldn't be at the bottom. Where the stone is, you see two things. Which blue, the magic from the time magic is gone. The chronergy is gone. You see two very dark artifacts. You see what appears to be a amulet that seems to have a clock on it. And another, you see what appears to be a sickle and a whip. And I'm not talking like a sickle, like a classic sickle. I'm talking like the curved hook, like a fisherman's hook.
Yeah.
Like this, like almost a scythe, basically.
Yeah, almost like a scythe, yes. And they are radiating like dark magic. Like not
don't touch that.
Yeah, I'm not talking like, oh, School of Magic's and necromancy. No, I'm talking like this for real is super dark magic. This is like touched by abyssal magic, and whatever the fuck this sickle and whip it like has.
Don't touch that.
All the others
No
have
planning to.
all these other ones have like fragments of primordial magic coming off of it.
Blue is going to move over and just kind of get on his knees in the kind of praying position near the them.
Absolutely.
And the thing with time was Maliki and the new time god's whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Blue's gonna kind of just pray to Maliki.
Absolutely. And as you do, you can't help but feel a presence, but nothing more than that. I don't think I need to let you guys know, but I feel like it's pretty self-evident. The gods have prevented themselves from touching the material plane.
Yeah.
Maliki could only speak through you guys in certain ways, and Spencer was one of the few. But you can't help but feel like the presence of Maliki is around you.
That's all he wanted. He was just showing them that showing Maliki that they found it. I don't want to touch these things.
What, you
Yeah,
don't want to
definitely
touch those
tried.
things that are probably very cursed?
Just touch him, Blue. Come on. You won't
Blue's gonna-
die, probably.
Huh. I want people to stand back.
No,
I'm in
Blue,
a
don't
house
actually touch
napping.
them.
I'm not touching it.
Alosa, you know what the hell is on this?
Alosa just like only gets so close, and you watch as she just like gets close enough, but not close enough like to be able to look at the inscriptions, and she can read it. But I say Garnet would probably be able to read it too if he was willing to get close enough to him.
He will.
Garnan, you can read this, but I would like you to roll me an Arcana check with advantage. I know this is not Garnan's forte, but this is just to remind a presence of how much Garnan understands magic.
Do I want to use training room for that?
I mean, you could choose not to, and you would have just like a base level understanding. Just nothing.
I'm going to take that as you telling me not to, so I'm just going to say
I'm gonna
no.
throw you a bone. Save your training room point. Like this is
Didn't
just.
you already get advantage from it?
Yeah, he did, and he got an 8 and a 7.
Yeah, I rolled
Training
poorly.
room wouldn't do anything since you can't stack advantage.
I mean, it would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
get to choose the roll, don't I?
it's true. You do. So it works similar to Lucky,
Oh.
but not the same.
Oh, okay, okay.
Basically, it's like having an additional roll. But the thing is, you get to, like Lucky, you get to pick. It's just the fact that Lucky can be used on any d20 roll. But point being, this is not meant to be like, oh well, this is life or death. This is just Garnan's level of understanding. Garnan is aware of what warlocks are. Garnan is aware of like what dark clerics are. He knows what dark paladins are. So it makes sense that you would have an idea of what this is, but not to its fullest extent. These are darker artifacts. You get the sense that, like, if your people found these, probably would just bury them. Maybe find another tribe that would understand this better. But probably wouldn't touch it. And reading, like, what the markings on the weapon, on these weapons do. Well, on the weapons, you can read a contract. To use these weapons is to sell your soul. But promises of everlasting torture. The gift of never-ending power.
You will be reading that out loud.
And as you read this medallion, this like literal, like it's like a watch, like a pocket watch, but it's like an amulet. And as you like look at it, again, I assume not touching it.
No, God no.
As you read it, it just says the same thing over and over again. The void. The void. The void. The void. The void. The void. Over and over and over again.
He will continue saying the void, the void, the void until someone stops him.
Nobody
Okay, I
stopped.
think we get it.
What? Oh, I was just reading it. I thought it was going to
I'm-
change. It didn't.
There.
I kind of want to do a thing, but I also don't. But I do.
Do it, Blue.
Oh, but I want everyone to
Sell
like,
your
step back.
soul for infinite power.
I want everyone to step back or get into a building or something.
Oh god, what do you want to do?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna try to, from a distance, put these into one of my vaults, and then put them into a lead chest that I got from the chapel.
All right, you want to try putting it in your vault?
Yeah, this would be safe in Belraith's hands, I would think.
But
Agreed.
I need everyone to step back. Like,
Yep,
good bit
Garnan's
back.
going back, like, he's just
Is he-
leaving.
Kazir will definitely
Nope.
be
It
like,
just walks away.
as far as he
yeah.
could away.
Knuckle or someone, can you like death ward?
And Knuckle will walk up and just boop you.
Die.
He will boop you. Boop. As he casts Death Ward.
Okay, now get in the building.
Absolutely, friend Blue. And Blue, you are alone.
He's gonna toss one of his papers over, not getting near it.
Eh.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and he's going to just play. he's gonna use his shadow to play a song.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not getting near it. He's gonna use the shadow to do it.
No, it makes sense. Your
Yeah, completely.
your shadow comes to life as it has before, and it walks over and starts to like. Do you just have it standing or sitting and just playing music?
I have it sitting playing music. It just has one of his flutes.
Absolutely. And as it plays,
Fucking Peter Pan, motherfucker.
as it plays, you watch as the sickle and the whip somewhat melt into the vault, but then come right back out. You do see writing on the vault. Very faintly. And as far as the medallion goes, it does similarly sinks in, but you see endless scribbles on the paper, and well, you don't know what it says from this distance.
It's Kazir.
Yeah,
Can you mage hands that? I don't want to touch it.
you got it. Kazir uses Mage Hand to bring it closer.
Absolutely. And which one are you grabbing?
So grab the
Oh.
sickle wick first.
The one with that was the sickle. First.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you
Sorry,
pick it up
bring-
and you bring it closer, it's a contract. It is what Blue would be. Blue would be smart enough, and Kazir would be familiar enough that this is a warlock contract.
Oh.
Similar to how the sickle works, you now have a. You could write in your inventory. You have a warlock contract to Torog, the Crawling King.
Great.
What's wrong? Isn't that what you wanted?
I know I'm not there, but are they signed or?
Nope.
Oh, they're just there.
And Blue, there is a
Only
very.
contract.
About to say there is a very strong dark magic coming off of this thing.
Okay, so we're. Oh, I think we're in the clear, but I'm not sure.
It's
Kazir will
just-
place the one close to Blue and go grab the other one.
Absolutely. As you pull that one close to you, read it.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Kazir, I
If
need
it
you to
is-
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck. Bad idea. Hold on one moment. Wisdom throw.
Don't read my things. You read a word,
Hey,
the Blue's gonna slap
shit.
you.
8.
I'm
Kazir,
gonna let him read a word, then Blue's gonna slap him.
Kazir, you fall into a stupor. Like it's almost like your brain shut off. It's like
He had 1 HP left.
to
right?
put no. I mean, he has more health than that
Knuckle.
now. Between
we
Knuckle
did
and
short
Right,
rest
Knuckle.
and the knuckle healing. So
Yeah.
I have
like
68.
Yeah, damn, one off.
I know.
About to say, Kazir, you take no damage, but it's almost like your brain shut off. You are considered incapacitated.
Hey guys,
Oh,
Just
yes,
standing
hey.
there.
What's up?
What's up?
nothing.
Ah. Ow.
So Kazir's just standing there mindlessly,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Just checking.
You're gonna get slapped.
And
Blue
as
slaps.
Blue slaps you, you're like, "Gah, pa, cha, pa, 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 pa."
Fuck! What the hell?
Go sit down.
Fine. Kazir puts the one he had with the other. And
Uh-huh.
sorry, my head's
Did
kind of
magic-
No, you're fine.
Stop saying that.
Did the magic on the artifacts go away
Nope,
at all?
nope, not even a little.
Blue tries to bring in the other ones to different, a different vault.
Do you want to
They
like?
aren't as badly as magic.
You like? Are you trying to like look at them and to see if like, oh, maybe I took some of the magic off of this?
No, the other pieces like obsidian and.
Oh,
or-
as you look at those, like those are fine. Do you try to like
yeah,
seal them in a
he's
vault?
gonna take those.
Absolutely. And as you seal them, they do get sealed, and names appear on the vaults. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
For the fire one, you say on your vault it says fragment of Magmon. On the storm orb, you see essence of Lashinger. On the
Lashinger.
Lashinger.
Hashtag the
Yeah, I know, right? That's like where my brain went to, but it's like no, Lashinger. On the multicolored stone, it says fragment of crater. And in this fragment of ice, fragment of salt storm.
Soul Storm or Salt?
Salt
Storm.
storm.
Just checking.
Oh, Hedrick's gonna have a field day with those. Probably.
Probably. But that is what you learn from sealing the rest of those. And the pieces of each of those do go into the vaults. They are sealed away.
The Warlock contracts, who are they to?
It is literally an open contract.
Yeah, but
Oh, you're asking like who the contract is tied to?
yeah.
I think that's I already did, but I guess I might have been very quiet. It would be a contract to Torog, the crawling king.
And the one in time is just.
It's like looking.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah, to put in perspective and to make this understandable, make a relatable reference for you, Stray. It's like opening up an Elder Scroll.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
makes sense.
Yeah. It's like you were not prepared. You could not have handled that.
Makes sense.
I'd be able to get Knackle to read it since he's immune to mind effects.
I mean, you could ask him.
Knackle,
Yes, friend Blue.
Warforged are like resistant or immune to mental effects, right?
That is correct. I am programmed to be able to handle such matters.
This one put Kazir into an incapacitated state. Can you see what it is?
Sure, absolutely. And you watch as he grabs the paper.
Blue's gonna bardic inspiration him.
Absolutely, you give him bardic inspiration. And as he opens it, your bardic inspiration is a D10, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 31 for Knackle.
That might pass, but
It passes.
Sure.
Oh, right.
Knackle like you watch as his eyes like change like sizes for a second, like you know how like robots blink in like fantasy worlds, so like
Yes.
and you watch as he looks at it and goes, "Oh boy, that did not feel great," as he closes the paper.
Alright.
Whew. But I was able to read it.
What did it say?
The void. Time ceases in the void. Pain ceases in the void. Suffering ceases in the void.
Oh man, that's sounding tempting.
Return to the Temple of Time.
Oh, it's a command. Oh.
It also made a reference to a being. I do not want to say the name,
Yeah,
Good
probably
idea.
best not to.
but he does quote say to return to the Temple of Time. Is he referring to that place we once were?
Yeah, the one that broke down.
Could you write down the name, or?
Yes, I can write it, but do not say it. There is also a different name for what he calls the Temple of Time. And you watch as he writes it.
Take me to the void.
As he writes it down. And I will type it into the chat.
Temple of Time is just straight up a gateway to the river Styx.
Well, this is the name.
Oh,
Aeon. The name he
met
was
that.
given
Oh, yeah.
after he got corrupted.
he had 4 arms, and he was a prick.
Usual of the times. Yeah.
So, Mr. Eon.
That,
You did not.
that is very clever.
Yeah, no, just take out the A.
Yes, this Eon refers to his place as the Cathedral of the Timeless.
Well,
What-
there was the River of Styx there, and at the River of Styx, time is paused.
Peru.
Is that not what caused him to go insane in the first place?
Yeah.
It is. It's the whole thing of if you stare into the void long enough, it starts staring back.
No, I think I could.
Man, they should make a game about that.
Nothing.
Yeah. You know.
Staring into the void.
So it's just an order.
Apparently.
One that we can ignore.
Right. What's he gonna do? How's he gonna know what time it is until we receive the order?
I just want Aeon to come out of the abyss and just go, I can see the future!
God.
Future. We're
Winter, you
tracking the
said his
future.
name.
The end.
When the end says a god's name, they are thrown into existence. Is on the stone at the bottom of the statue, is there any magic coming off of that?
No, there is some residual magic coming off of the that purple stone that was at the on the bottom but at the front facing you, which is what was tied to the two dark artifacts. But if you look at it, there is a singular touch of chronergy left on it, but it's faint.
It was there.
It was there.
I want to kill him and turn him into a weapon, but I guess it's kind of hard to kill a god, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, ex-god.
Same thing.
Abyssal Prince now.
Don't care.
Yeah. I have an idea, because we really need to get this to the church. We need to cut the bottom half of it, because I don't want to touch those things.
Probably
Why
for
don't
the
you just-
best.
Why don't you just throw down a trapdoor or move a door here, and then
Do I look
Move
like
them.
I have a trapdoor or doorway on me?
Look, I don't know what you have on you.
Touche.
For all I know, you could be carrying a dog on your coat again.
I mean, I couldn't make a trapdoor.
I mean... He kind of looks down at his coat.
Exactly.
So, what would you guys like to do?
What is this big? Is this too big to fit through a doorway if carried?
Yeah. You need a pretty sizable door to get this through.
I can make
All
a
right.
door.
Make a door, or wants a pickaxe from chopping this thing in half.
I mean, if you want to break this into pieces.
I'm trying to break the lower half off. That way we can carry it without touching the magic stuff.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, with time, you guys could probably do that.
Could you not just
He
cast
has-
telekinesis?
I don't have
Or-
telekinesis.
Just a higher level levitate?
I don't want to have levitate.
Alosa will go. Like, do you need something with telekinesis?
He wants to lift a statue without touching it.
I mean,
Have the statue.
I mean, I can cast that.
And you lift that.
Probably not the whole thing, but if we
It's,
cut off this section here, I could lift that.
Yeah,
Henry just
okay,
like pulls out his new gun and he just melts the top half.
I mean, you could. It would just take time.
I have acid.
I'm. Hillman, you look like you had a hard time. You want to hit things with the stick?
Frankly, son, I think I'm good at not touching that thing. As he like, as you
Guardian,
see
want
the
a pickaxe?
blisters between his scales.
Around now, Game wakes up and comes outside again.
Guardian, want a pickaxe?
No,
I can.
I'm not touching that thing.
I literally have an acid can.
So, what'd you
Well, then
find the
can
hole?
have it out.
Okay.
Warlock contracts.
Oh, contracts. Oh shit! I need some from you guys. 1 second, and I'll walk back inside over to Vine.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna retrieve a few papers out of Vine carries all my shit. I'm gonna retrieve a few papers from Vine and come back to the party. Probably bad time right now, but since I'm a mercenary working under you guys, I do need you guys to sign a contract for me.
Your pay is nothing. Your time is exceedingly limitless. You are a slave. So letters.
That is not agreeable.
What are you
That
gonna
wouldn't
do?
be us
Unionize?
signing it. The queen. The queen's the one who put you under our service. That's not us signing it. That would be her.
Sure, but this is to cover my ass and yours as well. It's really for both of our safety.
Just take it up to the queen. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, because I can contact the queen right now. Look, I just need you guys to sign this shit since you guys are paying me now.
You have a literal
What is
hippogriff.
it?
Just fly over there real quick.
Here, I'll pass Blue a copy of the contract. And you'd also need to sign this.
That's a
What
lot
are
of
they?
words.
Hold on, I'm reading them now.
This contract is made and entered on date by between Dame, the mercenary, and the Solaris, the party. Services. Mercenary agrees to provide following service to the party. Participate in combat engagements, including unlimited battle skirmishes, encounters of hostile
Reading.
Shall commence on the date of
Says
signing
Henrik.
and shall continue until completion of the specified missions or until terminated by either party with reasonable notice and consideration for services rendered by the mercenary party agrees to provide
Europe,
the
just-
following compensation with 50 gold
Just let me
per
have it.
day, 100 per planned skirmish or ambush, 50 gold pieces for any and all unplanned skirmish or ambush.
And
In
no
the event
goat.
of the mercenary's death or the death of the mercenary's mount, the party will make use of the revive spell. The cost of the spell will be repaid by the mercenary.
I'm not trying to listen to this shit. Shut up.
Conduct and accountability. Mercenary agrees to adhere
I'm
to the following
charging up one
principles of
of my
conduct.
features.
I'll be right back. Okay. Bathroom break.
Follow
Wait.
the lawful order. Leadership. By the party. Exercise due diligence to
Is
minimize
Garden reading
harm.
this out in character?
Yes, he is.
Henrich is charging up his...
Shared by the party. Exercise. I
Enigma.
already read that part. Innocent parties and collateral damage maintain accountability for their actions and decisions during the duration of the contract. Conduct themselves with professionalism and integrity. I just read that part already. Never
Fine.
mind.
may be terminated under the following
Or-
circumstances: mutual agreement by both parties, completion of the
Three.
specified missions or
Three.
objective, breach of
Two.
contract,
Long story.
One.
Long
and
story
then
short.
sign.
Yeah.
I'm shooting Garnan.
Damn. No. Long story short.
Oh,
Which by the by, just because out of character, but I'd say both Blue and Henrik and Kazir would all three be very aware that these contracts do exist. Like working with guilds and working with guild members, there's paperwork. I mean, technically, you of all people would understand that better than anyone, Henrik. You work for the Artificers Guild.
Yeah, you're technically a mercenary.
You technically are a mercenary working under Blue.
Too
Yeah,
bad.
you just get paid in, sex.
Blue, go ahead and sign.
you guys can have this till the end of the day and decide then. I know this right now is kind of a bad time, so like this can be a later
No,
problem if you
We
want.
can totally dock your pay for getting us into combat as consideration.
No, you can't. I'm.
Yeah, I can.
It's
We're your employers.
on. No, you're
Dave,
not. Yeah.
I will have you know there is no such thing as a revive spell. It's called revivify. So, therefore, that is not-
It's like true revive or revive.
okay, but still, contracts are contracts. If you sign one and the wording is invalid, it doesn't count.
Garnan.
This
what
is
do you think
Garnan
you
putting on his nerd glasses.
I can.
Garnan adjusts his monocle.
He's pulling
Yeah.
out like his monocle of knowledge he had from like a year back when he was part of
Would you like me to rewrite it for you?
Yeah, you're probably
No.
gonna have to rewrite a lot of stuff in this. I mean, a lot of it's super invalid, and I don't want to sign it. So here you go.
Here, I'll just make some adjustments with some
There.
illusory ink. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I
and
only-
don't worry, I have
I
my own
only
copies
sign
of this as
contracts
well.
when I'm in the Feywild.
What's up?
I only sign contracts when I'm in the Feywild, so.
I mean, if you guys don't want to sign that, it's fine. It just means that if someone pays higher than you, then I have to
I-
you.
Okay,
I already
then you
paid.
can leave.
I
No,
already
that's
paid
just what this
200
means.
Platinum.
Remind me,
Yeah,
why
but
did
it's
the
making-
queen put you with us again?
About to say he is an incredibly skilled spy, really good at getting into places that nobody else has been able to get to. Oh yeah, he's also the only one who's been able to come to this country without getting either killed or captured right away. Also, the only one who has been able to get close enough to see what the Broken Skull's been up to in inside of the Flying City.
Wow, this amazing spy, this dastardly infiltrator, and he ruined our infiltration scheme.
That was my fuck up as a player.
Yeah,
that
say-
I decided to stick with.
Also,
Yeah,
also he's a solo infiltrator. He typically doesn't work with a group.
Sure.
Fair point.
How does the hippogriff get places then, huh?
He gives a whistle and the hippogriff changes form.
What do you mean
It's a
changes
change.
form?
I sent it earlier. Hold on.
The hippogriff literally
It-
changes from one form to another.
it has a hat of disguise.
It-
Can it look like a person?
No, it still looks. I
You're
cannot
a
remember.
changeling riding another changeling?
No, I'm
That feels wrong.
No,
an Eric Kokra. Not an Eric Kokra. Jesus, Asimar.
I was about to say, I would like to point out that what you're explaining right now is like the Razak from fucking Aragon.
It is so hot in my room. Jesus
They're
Christ.
like the bird people. when they-
That's what Bind changes into. He looks like that now.
And is that supposed to be more
So-
conspicuous?
No, but it does tend to help me blend in with the groups that I tend to be spying on.
Who the fuck do you spy on?
Broken Skull.
Did they have
Yeah.
hippogriffs that look like bicep?
Eh,
It's not a hippogriff. He doesn't look like a hippogriff. He looks like whatever the fuck that is.
about to say,
Demon.
yeah, your party knows that the Broken Skull have flying demons, so
Yeah. So the compensation: 150 gold for a war battle, 100 for a planned skirmish, 50 for unplanned.
That can be adjusted if you want.
That's Yeah, that's what high prices for a mercenary.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, he's been able to keep up with us in combat, so he's probably worth
Yeah.
the high prices.
Yes, but he's also lacking in equipment, which, by the way, once we get back to the city, I'm gonna hook you up with equipment. Actually, now's a good time. But Blue is going to kind of just dig through his bag and pull out a +2 plate that has anti-magic, or not anti-magic, anti-life, field on it. Here.
you're just giving me this?
If we're going through battles that are as bad as what we're going through, you're gonna need to be equipped in something better than. He just kind of looks at your armor.
Fair enough.
How did you live this?
I
up
can-
just change.
He's very deceptive.
Look,
Yeah, I
I-
don't. Normally, I try to avoid fights in general.
I get that you like spend all of your cash on buying, but like here.
Yeah, so it's just +2 plate. Enchanted
Plus
with
2
the.
plays, and once a day you can use anti-life shell.
Damn, okay.
Bet you wish you had that on Belrith, huh?
Nah, Belrith has 26 AC.
So you chose more armor.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's gonna hook you up with.
This is not at all necessary. I will not argue this, but
Consider it a
Look.
form of prepayment.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Another
whatever.
form of prepayment.
Blue also pulls out a gnarled Morning Star and hands it over.
You
Alright.
still
I
have that?
noticed you use. Yeah, you got 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't throw stuff away.
It's true.
I know, I forget. You have like 4 bags of holding just full of shit.
Literally, Henrik is embracing Blue's inner hoarder.
I have this. I know that you use that glaive, or whenever you're on bind, you use that land. But this is in case you want to use a shield during combat.
Nice. Yeah, that's helpful. The glaive is all I could get a hold of for the longest time, so yeah, thank you.
All right.
And he is going to also pull out a butterfly pendant and hand it over. Put
Ew.
this on.
What is it? Out of character?
It lets you Misty Step once per day.
Ooh,
Mhm.
cool. I want that.
Wait,
What would that be called in D&D Beyond, do you think?
Butterfly pendant.
Yeah, it's literally just called the butterfly pendant.
Oh
It is?
yeah.
At the very least, I do not own it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's because
So,
it's not an official item. This is
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll put
Can I
that on
get-
too.
Then I hand him the Band of Loyalty. No.
I hand him a
If one
Gaius
knows-
collar.
Everyone knows what that is.
I engrave
Do you
Dominate
remember-
Person on his neck.
Do you know what the Band of Loyalty is? Do you remember
Here,
what he
you can
bought?
have the. you
I
can have
very
the
vaguely
magic
remember. It's been a minute.
When he drops to 0 HP, he just dies.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the punishment collar.
Yeah.
It's the It's the collar of bad times.
Or bad times. Anything else I can equip you with?
Hold on, we're gonna put a cannon on your back.
I mean,
I mean, we do still have that one kit.
Dude, that would fuck up your back so hard.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
What I'm saying is, I want him to strap it to his back, and he's like, I cannot move.
no, I got it. Strap it to the
I cannot move.
strap it to
Uh,
the
ha-
paper.
how much attunement slots do you have left?
Does that necklace take an attunement slot?
No.
3.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because the lance is just a +2 weapon.
And the free movement is on bind. The ring of free movement is on
And-
bind. Free
and,
action.
And the plate and the plate I gave you isn't attunement. It's just a once per day thing. Let's see.
Forgot that you,
You know, I-
chose to go non-attunement for.
I don't think you need a hat of disguise, but
Sure he does. Why wouldn't he?
what's your strength?
Oh, I got 20.
Okay. You want some eyes of charming?
The hell are those?
Good
D&D
question.
item names are always so weird.
I know, right?
No, it straight up just lets you cast charm person 3 times. a
Those
day.
that's an official item, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't argue with anything that you'll give me.
It's DC 13, so it sucks. But I'm just looking for anything in my. I'm to put you.
Do you want,
I'm-
like, payment for this, or?
No, just making sure you don't die.
I'm already pretty good at not dying.
Oh yeah.
I could loan you a weapon if you want me to. Might be a little
Yeah,
bit more fun
no
than the
need.
one you've got.
I got the gnarled maze, and this fancy new
No, a
gnarled
ranged
maze.
weapon.
Ranged? What do you got for me?
He pulls out the homing bear trap with a chain tied around it.
That would go after
Uh,
him.
Been a while since we've seen that.
Hell yeah.
This thing is incredibly fun to use, but I never use it.
I will happily take that.
It,
Or borrow
that
it, I
thing can
should
go
say.
after- That thing can go after us, so watch out.
For sure.
Yeah, it'll go after the closest person to it.
Good
Alright,
to know.
here's an unnamed
Right?
pink potion. Have fun with that.
Oh.
I need to get my hands on some rusty organs.
Let's go kill
I
a
sent
guy.
you the stats for it one in D&D.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm being so pro- Henry just
I
mumbled
forget
back
how
to
long
his
is
breath
the
while he's
chain on it, Winter?
How long is the chain
How long
on?
did we say? On the homing bear trap, I forget.
Oh gosh, fuck me.
Was
I
it 60 or 30 feet?
think it was 30 feet. It wasn't that long.
So it's got a 30-foot range.
Yes.
Chuck it. That's all I'll give you.
It's
for
such a
right now.
stupid magic item, but I fucking love it, dude.
It's great. Thank you. It was a very dumb idea that I was like, this
It's
would be
so
fun.
dumb, but I love it.
Alright, dude. That's. Oh, we should.
I already have a plan for this.
I have people in my prison. I should let them out. No, I shouldn't. They're still under the bad effect.
Beat them at least.
You have a prison?
gave-
Oh, yeah, no, I do know that. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, they've been in there
we
for, like,
dragged people into
3
it.
days.
No, they've been in there a couple minutes.
Oh, no. I meant, like, the other 2 Feywild people.
Oh, those. I should do something with them eventually, but right now we're kind of busy.
Just don't forget they need water. At least.
Well, what if I want to? They were mean.
Well,
Probably
they were
end up killing
made
them.
to do it. They were forced, basically.
They were under contract. They went into that contract willingly. For all I know. I don't care. They're Fey. Raise them to activate. I'm probably gonna let Henrik harvest their organs.
Yes.
Yeah, this has been a bit of a buff.
You're more
We
competent in
need-
combat now.
Yeah, if you had that before combat, some of those those Eldritch Blasts might not have hit you.
You know what? I deserved it.
Little
Very
bit.
much so.
Okay. I need it. We need it.
Yeah. Just, sign those contracts when you're able to read through them. If you guys do have a representative, then just make sure you have the paperwork for that in order. If not, then I need everyone's signature on it.
We took a short rest, right?
Yes, you guys took
Yeah.
a short rest.
Could I have tried to brew a potion during that short rest?
I'm gonna say no, because you literally had dead limbs.
Me.
I know. Call me a mean DM if you want, but I feel like if you can barely move your arms at all without, without like, you're like, I don't think you'll have the precision to be able to properly brew a potion.
You should let me do this.
I feel like I'm gonna say no, and you're going to have to accept it.
What if I bribe the DM?
You could try. What are you willing to bribe me with?
I can give you some hot Cheetos.
Pretty
Ooh.
please?
Ooh. Oh, wow, both of those are really good. Oh shit. You guys, help! I'm being bribed.
Counter offer. You're the DM.
You're right. I can go get hot Cheetos and pretty pleases from downstairs. What am I thinking?
Exactly.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay, okay. But they're pretty pleases and hot Cheetos you didn't buy yourself.
No, that's
Ah.
true. That's true.
Free winter. All you gotta do is just pay the price of shame.
I'm
That's
pretty
cheap.
good
That's
at paying
stupid.
shame.
Exactly.
No, I stand by what I said. No.
Damn it. Damn it.
Well played, but no.
Can I brew a potion?
Well played, no. So, you guys have taken a short rest. What would you guys like to do?
Damn. With the NDA, there's a part I don't agree with.
You can go on.
In the exceptions of unlawful third-party means. That last bit.
Torture, magical interrogation.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
That pretty much mean that if you're under those effects, or we're under those effects, that's not gonna cancel this out, right?
If you're under those effects, then it does cancel out this NDA. However, if it's something like a zone of truth, and you speak on it, that does not cancel this out. This is when you are forced to. With a zone of truth, you can choose to not speak, right?
Yep.
If you have the choice to not speak or lie, then you choose one of those. I hear a baby in the distance laughing at you. Maybe that's just my ears.
So torture. If we give in through torture, then that.
Then
cancels
it's
out.
canceled out. It's an exception.
Okay. But zone
What
of
if-
truth.
I
is not an
tortured you.
exception. Got it.
What does that even?
I don't know. Maybe I'd like poke you a few times.
Ah,
I'm tired. Okay, that hurt.
Alright, Blue's just gonna suck.
I'll let you
Since
take
I'm
your time on
providing
it,
you-
as long as I get it sometime in the morning. You know.
Since I'm providing you with the, like, weapon, armor, and healing, let's lower the price a bit, since I'm probably already gonna pay you more than that, as I've already done.
Sure. I'm open to offers.
Pardon me.
Since we probably won't, well, yeah, since we probably won't be in, like, complete war, let's lower that down by That to 100, planned skirmish to 50, and unplanned skirmish to 25. Since
Alright,
I'm
that sounds
still
reasonable.
Probably gonna pay, yeah, probably still gonna pay you more, but
That's up to you. This is just like bare minimum.
yeah. All right, Blue's signing it. This will be a temporary signature until we can actually do it in like a Fey environment.
Hey, don't sign fake contracts. That's the law
Alright,
is more than enough for me.
Then this will be good until we get it signed by law in a court.
Sure.
Alright. Just so that-
Well, yeah. Out of character, you'd be signing 2 copies, and one goes to you guys, the other goes to Dame.
just gonna sign Blue Jebediah Ward because I can. Because Jebediah is an amazing name.
Oh yeah, DM. He's also
You-
expecting signatures from NPCs.
I mean, the thing is that Philman would be very well acquainted with with these contracts. He is somebody who like has worked with like mercenary guilds. Unfortunately, that also led to him becoming a slave. But
Blue is the representative when it comes to the money.
yes,
Yeah.
so
He'd
the
be the one signing it.
yeah the party would lean to Blue, who is essentially head of finances.
Alright.
Blue's the one paying you and keeping this stuff to it. Then
Hey,
he's the one signing it.
hey, Blue.
Yeah.
Once this is all said and done, how are we gonna go about, like, money-wise, splitting up? Because
Probably gonna. Ugh. Honestly, with you and Zelosa, y'all will probably have your bribes, but I am gonna give you like a good payment. Plus, you'll have the support from the kingdom.
That is true.
Oh. Did you see my DM, Walf?
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'll have the support of the kingdom. Them with some of my people will figure out finances. By
Fair
the way,
enough.
You do know any of those loans that you take out are just jokes, right?
wait, seriously.
Yeah,
Why did you let me pay you back?
because it was funny.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Look, I've still paid for your stuff. I get paid in favors, smiles, and not dying.
Yeah, I am like the biggest protector of you. Shut up, Henrik.
Alright. By the way, Henrik,
Yeah.
the people from the Echo that I have in my prison, I'm probably just gonna let you dissect them. I don't care about questioning them.
Honestly,
They're Elven.
just Elven. I'll see what I can do.
What a demented
If
way
not,
of
we can
thinking.
sell their organs. Anyways.
Oh my God, Jesus!
They're just elves.
Are they just elves? I think they were special elves.
Well.
One of them, I think, was a sorcerer. No, it was a. What's it? I think it was a blood hunter. So they have special blood.
They do.
Oh,
Anyway,
slightly more tempting.
look, I just don't want to touch them. They're creepy. I know. Anyways, I need sleep.
Darren, are you sure I can't turn off your?
No.
Damn
That was like all caps bold.
He didn't even let you finish the sentence. He just screamed no because he knew what it was.
Alright,
I'll tell you what. If we find a dead Azamar, and Alosa is okay with it, go to town.
it.
But not if you make the dead Azamar, unless they're evil.
What? No.
I should have specified that. Thank you, Blue.
You're welcome. Ugh. He just kicks the stone.
Oh.
Stupid people. I could have better wings. But no, you gotta be all moral and shit.
Grumble, grumble.
What are we gonna do? Wait, I wanna show the Magnolians the corpses. Let's bring the Magnolians the corpses. See it. Well, Alosa, would that be a good idea?
The problem is when it comes to Magnolians, they often don't like violence. They're often very caring people. They look over nature. That doesn't mean they won't fight. And even some Magnolians are prone to violence. But they're very far and few. The Magnolians here are often caretakers. They watch over the ground. They watch over the hold on my notes.
Oh,
They typically watch over the Everlight.
we should ask for forgiveness for causing violence here.
I don't think they would want you to ask for forgiveness. These people obviously have been causing problems, but
You know, not even an animal around. That's bad.
exactly. The problem here is that the Magnolians don't necessarily trust us. Let's not forget, even though we killed some people that would be problems for them, we also came onto this land as barbaric killers.
Yeah.
So, we need... I know this isn't a good answer. We need to give them time.
That's actually a good answer. I need sleep.
I'm gonna say, why don't we...
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that.
Why don't we get some rest? I don't want to be the wet blanket here, but I think maybe we should set up a watch.
I can take.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of them slit my throat in the night. Not the Magnolians, the Azamars.
Oh, that's just it. Like, me and Clement have been talking to them. They don't wish us any harm. The one thing that
They're awake now, or?
Well, I mean, the ones that have been working on the other crystals, they were awake.
Melosa,
Yes.
don't be mad. I may have tried to knock them out multiple times to see if that would help fix it.
I successfully knocked them out multiple times. It didn't fix it.
I have them in a dungeon.
You watch as she raises his finger, opens her mouth, closes her mouth, and puts her finger down.
I know exactly what meme you're
Yeah,
trying to recreate.
I mean, I feel like it's the most apt.
They're in a comfy room. They have food. I could take them out now if you wanted, but like they might still be asleep, honestly.
Did we check on them?
Let's see if they're of any use.
In my defense, that's usually how the magic sleep works.
Yes,
Usually.
typically mental effects could be ended by unconsciousness or by dispelling of the magic. Did you try dispelling them?
This
Also,
isn't
yes,
magic.
didn't work.
This isn't a magical effect. This is just them thinking it, believing it. This is the effect of being touched by the Neonaga.
So, not magical, you think like mental?
Mental, divine.
Brainwashing.
I have an idea that I have in my head, but Dame wouldn't know.
You want to throw your theory?
Maybe Blue
Could it
would
be
know.
that they have a rune with the same as Padstow? Doubtful, but maybe.
You never know.
Padstow?
Like how the Scales of War had Dominate Person engraved on them, like
That was
scarred
still
into them.
magic, though.
I know what it is. They were invited to Lake Laogai.
Oh shit!
Ah.
God damn it! And they foolishly accepted it.
But the thing is it's magic. But the second they wake up, it'd be recasted since it's a rune.
The problem is that when you guys were looking at the ones at Padstow, there was magic lingering off them.
He's
That's an
been
idea.
You're not. That's not a bad way to think. But unfortunately, Blue would have been able to tell if there was magic coming off of them.
Yeah.
These guys just believe it.
And Naruto punched them.
Just about to...
Yeah, try just punching them. Maybe that'll help. Oh wait, we already did that.
We already did that.
Try again.
If I send them to happiness, then we revive them.
Henrik, no.
Just say we're spitballing ideas, right? We're not, you know.
I would normally be the one to say that there's no such thing as a bad idea. But what you're pitching is a bad idea.
There's lots of bad ideas. This is one of the mediocre ones.
Blue's just gonna go and get... Blue's just gonna go and get the people from the room and bring them back out.
Absolutely, and they come out no problem.
They're probably still being unconscious.
Yeah, I mean they're still unconscious because it takes several hours for somebody to wake up naturally from being knocked unconscious.
It's been a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's not instant.
No, and it's been about an hour. It's been about an hour since you guys put him in there because you guys took a short rest.
Yeah. Blue's just piling their bodies on top of his carpet.
On a magic carpet ride. Just take him outside. A whole new world.
Here's 5 corpses.
Just for you. God damn it. No, we're not parodying this. You bring up 5 corpses on a carpet.
Anyway, here's your sleeping people.
And
Totally sleeping.
she's taking the time to like check them over and like, yeah, they're fine. They're gonna have some bruising, obviously, from like Garnet and Dame punching them.
Would do it again.
Getting stalked in the...
She looks them over and just goes, they're very malnourished. They're not.
Yeah.
And she like looks over their bodies. You can see like her like taking her fingers down like this one of the guys' rib cages. They are. This person probably hasn't eaten a proper meal in about a week. Knackle,
Hey,
Now-
I thought they were perfectly fine.
Knackle, what do you think? Of course. Knackle like looks at them and like lays them out like T-posing style on the ground. Well, as you can see by the anatomy of their body, you'll notice that they are very malnourished. They are suffering from dehydration. They are getting what they need in order to move, but they are not well fed. If these people were choosing to do this of their own volition, I would wonder where their mental state would be if they would be willing to accept these conditions. These people should be suffering.
They were pretty damn happy when we saw them. Right after I knocked one out, and he got back up a little second later, they just immediately started getting back to work. It was really weird.
Suggestion.
Alright.
How much diamond dust do we have?
Oh my god, Knuckle.
Blue has uh, 500 gold pieces.
Or the diamond
and
dust.
and a 500 gold piece diamond if you want to grind that down.
The only problem is that you need a jeweler's kit to grind it down.
I can make one.
I know how to
Oh, yeah.
construct one.
You actually can.
No, yeah.
No, he actually can. That's an artificer thing.
Oh, I know. I just like the thought of Henrik just raising his hand. I can make one. Now the question is, are you
Is
proficient in jeweler's kits?
No, but
But with enough bardic inspiration and hope, anything's possible.
This is true.
Bardic inspiration, guidance, and luck of the dice.
Knuckle looks at the diamond dust.
Is 500 enough? Or
For the spell that I am thinking of, it would only cost 100 gold worth.
alright.
I'm thinking
Greater.
I'm thinking that magic is not causing this. Maybe something. What would be the term? Psychic?
Mental sickness.
Yes.
so what are you thinking? Like a great restoration or something?
Yes. I am thinking that a greater restoration would free them from any type of mind control that they might have.
Let's look for the person who we'd like to bring back best, and then we'll do them first, since we don't have that luck. And we're kind of about to go fight these people.
Indeed. I do not wish to hurt them if we can help it, but as we've seen, if they are willing to continue, even at the danger and risk of their own lives, this could be very harmful. And we
just keep them knocked out, and
yes.
Sure,
We'll
but that
see if
won't
the-
fix the. They need to eat and drink. I mean, human body can't really survive 3 days without food, without water, and they've gone a week. So
Hold on. I might have something for that.
force them to eat good berries.
No, I'm trying to see. I don't think I have it. Damn it. I was looking for Hero's Feast. I don't remember what level spell that is.
That's like 7th or 6th.
Also
Oh, yeah, no, I
requires
definitely wouldn't have
a
it.
really expensive item.
Nah.
Just 1,000 gold
let's-
pieces.
Let's see if your hypothesis works. Let's ask Clemen or Alosa which of these people we'd like to get back the most.
I'd say go with Alosa.
Alosa will look over them and go, This one seems to be wearing more official clothing. I don't recognize them, but I haven't been home in a few years. And Seraphic was not my home. But I recognize these robes to be one that would be underneath the... What would be the term for it? Like, ruler of this territory? Like a baron?
Lord?
Yes, a lord would probably be more accurate.
Winter.
Yes.
I'm just going to cast Identify on one of them.
Just identify on one of the Azamar?
Yes.
As you cast
If
identify,
instead you touch a creature through the casting, you learn its spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
there are no spells affecting it.
Okay. Contract of some kind.
Hey, you what?
Say that is a very
Get this guy up and
that is very clever though. But no, they are not affected by any spell.
let's get this guy up, then we can do your idea.
But I say, you watch as over time, like they do rise from their slumber. It does take several hours. Because if you read the player's handbook, if you are just
If we're not healing them, Blue's gonna try and take a long rest.
I mean, it's,
if we can heal them to get them back up, I would.
I mean, yeah. If you give them 1 hit point, they'll regain
I'll
regain consciousness.
I only pumped in 40, and I still so I've got 4 left in my lay on hands. I'll just pump a couple in.
You just want to put like one
on
into
each.
Okay. You put 1 into each of them, and they all just kind of get up, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? The people are. Where are our saviors?"
They had to go for a little bit. One of the carts ended up breaking and exploding, and everyone was knocked out. You'll be fine. We just need to patch you up a little bit.
Roll a deception check.
They died.
They're dead. Can't you tell?
They're just straight up dead.
Yikes! Anyone want to help me out with this?
Don't bother. They look at you and they're like, okay. I rolled a natural 1 on their insight check. Man, these are new dice too. That bums me out.
They're cursed.
Apparently.
Alright, Knuckle, go ahead and heal the smart one.
And as you guys bring them up, Knackle will heal up the one that like has the official looking like, and which by the by, for them they don't seem to be wearing like, a lot of them are very much like very commoners clothes. Like if you were living in the wilderness, like these are like linens that just protect you from like brambles and so on and so forth. They're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't really need cold protection since it's warm here.
Yes, and essentially you watch as like this one's like their clothing, rather than it being like some like, oh, effervescent colors like purple for royalty, it's like it's actually more of a deeper green, like a nice like nature colored green.
Gross.
And as Knackle,
You did this whole time.
yes,
Yes.
I was wondering why you were so quiet. But you watch as Knackle casts Greater Restoration on one of them. And at first they resist because they're like, what are you doing? And as like Knackle casts the magic, it's almost like you watch as a light comes on in his eyes. Oh my god.
Good morning.
You hungry?
Where are we?
Terrific.
Do you have a boat?
No. Yes?
You want like food first, or
We need to leave immediately.
No.
Why is that?
Because everyone here is losing their minds.
Well, that's obvious.
yeah, losing is not the right word.
These, what are they called? Neo something.
Neo-Naga.
Yes, them. They have infiltrated. They have been playing with our minds. They have a creature. It has been toying with us. They are trying to get to the Cathedral of Fate.
Yeah. We know. That's why we're here.
Who are you?
We're the Solaires.
I'm not. I'm just Dame.
Babe. We're heroes from the mainland.
Oh. I see that none of you are Azimar. And he looks at
Zarnan pops out his wings.
as you pop out your wings, he's like, "Oh, I apologize. I misspoke.
No,
Apologies."
you didn't. I'm not an Azimar.
Oh,
It's
Long story.
It's a new condition.
Yeah.
and you watch as Alosa steps forward, and he like steps up, and he's like you see like immediately like adjusting his robes. It goes, "Oh, Princess Alosa, a pleasure. I What are you doing here? You were exiled.
Princess.
Princess.
We already knew she was princess.
We
Yeah.
we already
I
learned
didn't.
that.
And
They may
Henrik
not have.
canonically
I'm-
doesn't
Yeah,
count.
Dame didn't.
It's
All right, Henrik was busy, probably.
it
And
is.
Henrik could have been.
He normally is busy.
Alosa partially cringes at being called princess.
Yeah, I completely
Oh,
understand that.
You're a little pretty pink princess.
Yeah, David's absolutely gonna make fun of her later.
But I say Alosa just ignores the teasing right now. And focuses in. Look, you are correct. I was banished. I was exiled from Roshana, but I could not stand by and let this cult do what they're doing to us. I needed to come help. And I've brought some very, very good friends to help. And we're going to put a stop to this, one way or another. But we need to know what's going on. Where are my parents? From what we found out, they're currently towards the capital. They're towards Celeste. And you just watches yes. Apologies. Zariel, pleasure to meet you all. I am the caretaker of Seraph.
You're welcome. Sorry, my friend here punched you in the face.
No.
I'd do it again.
I kindly ask that you don't. I completely understand. Given the circumstances, I have not been quite myself. That being said, though, you are correct. The leaders of all of the different territories. Oh, we lost Wolf.
I'm dead.
No, Garden.
Oh no, sorry. I assume Chef came to your house. He's muted. You're not dogging Wealth. Hello?
No, I did it dumb.
Fair enough. I understand.
Yeah, that's not out of the ordinary. What?
I was about to say that's the normal.
Give me a sec. I gotta turn off my headphones.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take a moment.
I accidentally, while I was trying to move a kitten from turning off my computer, I accidentally turned off my computer. So
Oofed up, bro.
I can't hear you right now if you're saying something.
I said.
That's fucking hilarious.
I said wah 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 wah
Ah, wah wah.
wah 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 wah.
Okay, I'm good now.
Guys, I've
We were
turned.
not making fun of you.
I turned into the adults from Peanuts. Hell, wah 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 wah.
It's your 18th birthday and you live in the Charlie Brown universe.
No. Wah, 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 wah. But anyways,
Do you know
Learned-
why they did that, Winter?
why?
I don't know. I was asking you.
I assume probably so they don't have to pay for adult voice actors.
No, because what adults say to kids, it's pretty much just nothing.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. And who's
Unless
Um,
it's just
sure.
really creepy.
also a possibility. But you watch as
Or
Zarya.
the adults are all Eldritch whores. I've interrupted you again, Winter. Jesus, we're terrible.
Apparently, it's okay. But I say, listen, when it comes to D&D over Discord, because we can't see each other's faces, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That being said,
What?
That being said, though, Zariel does look at you all and goes, "Yes, to my knowledge, all of the leaders from all of the different cities are currently in the capital. They're trying to defend the Tower of Fate. Supposedly, this Neo Naga are trying to get in and a ritual that has to do with this creature that they're referring to.
If they get in and do the ritual, this place will be sunk in water.
Oh,
Yeah! I'm sorry to drop that on you, but, like, that's why we're here.
that's very not good.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we
why
should
the
go.
people over there were made of fish. Well, I would kind of like to, sleep before we go. I like that this guy woke up and it smells like burnt ozone, rotten flesh, burnt flesh, ice.
Listen, you look like you got struck by lightning. You look like you have
Okay.
necrosis. You look like you were frozen. You look like every organ in your body was smooshed together, and I have been baked.
We need sleep.
Yeah.
I think rest would be for the best, but we should keep our guards up.
Very much agreed.
Blue.
Uh,
Remind me how exactly this dungeon works. Is it like an item that you have, or
yeah, it's an item.
that you can just
Item
throw on
that's
any door?
Connected to me. Yes, any doorway, including
If
trapdoors.
if you were to give one of us the item and grant us access, would we be able to open it?
You can open it already. Just
Okay.
I-
Theoretically,
you need the
what if
keyword in order to take it off of doors.
what if we did watches in the form of continuously moving, so that we're still making progress, even though everyone else is sleeping in the dungeon?
If you get ambushed, you're dead.
And also, there's no guarantee of making it to a doorway.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we've got some trapdoors like Blue's cloak, or one of us is flying in the air, we only need 3
That's-
watches.
I don't have a trapdoor in my cloak.
I thought you did, or were you just fucking
I
with me
don't.
again?
You asked about a dog in my cloak. That's different. I need a patch made for a trapdoor, but it could be possible. But I'd actually need setup for it.
Yeah, you would need an actual like door, and unfortunately, in this this civilization, you were noticing on all these doors are like curtains. Like things like you just to open.
Yeah, they didn't really worry about being robbed.
Open policy. Ugh, bullshit.
Says the man who grew up in tribal mentality.
Sounds like fucking Canada. Ew.
We'd have to find someone's sex dungeon if I wanted to have a good night's sleep.
Alosa, where is the sex dungeon?
He said that in front of the person. This is all in character.
Oh, I know, I figured. Like, Zariel just kind of like, okay. Well,
They are still doorways. They don't have doors connected to them, but I haven't tried curtain. I tried.
I doubt they'd
I,
work.
I would say, like, Blue would be smart enough to know, like, it has to be a door.
Yeah.
Like a proper built door.
I mean, Henrik can make a door and just stick it.
Yeah,
up there.
absolutely. Go to
But,
one of
you
the,
know-
go to one of the trees and cut it down.
That's what I was about to say, but we need to get the wood and
I don't think
Yeah.
Zariel would be a fan.
Zariel looks at
Zariel, as in the Archduke of Hell?
No, not Zariel as the Archduke of Hell. Zariel as in the person before you.
It's
Okay.
every time we say his name, the Archduke of Hell looks at us.
No.
Well, she.
She. And it's-
Same shit.
but no.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what he thinks. I'm worried about what the Magnolians think.
I was
Yeah,
about-
what happens if you name your child Asmodeus? Like, what happens there?
I mean, that's a good question. I
Oh,
think I
that's
feel,
up-
I feel like
yeah,
people
that's
would
I
be
think
so-
the
only
God-
one we're
The gods would curse your child to
Yeah.
an early death.
I would feel like,
It's like naming your kid Jesus. It's just like, maybe don't do that.
what's wrong with Jesus?
His
Everything. It's just a bad
Jesus.
name, honestly. L name.
Yeah,
And
it's
anyone who
totally
should have
made.
it should feel bad.
Yeah, just like the name Casey. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, it's just a bad name.
You're right. I should have changed his name to Daniel.
Fuck you.
Daniel.
Tyler's
fuck
not all
would
that
have
great
to-
either.
Who the fuck would have a
Hey.
name like Daniel?
Or Logan. Logan's also.
Yeah, that's a
pretty
bad
garbage.
name. Bad name.
No,
Truly just
so
an L name.
common.
no,
I
no.
hate it.
Wander's name is awesome. Logan Wolfcamp. That's awesome.
Thanks for doxing me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Born to be a
Thankfully,
furry.
Yeah,
probably
Glow
no
was
one's watching
spelling
the
it.
stream. Oof. Wait, I just heard myself say that and realized. Oh wait,
You're
it's-
welcome.
2 people are
Born
watching
to
the
be
stream.
Man, really
That's
want to
me.
beat me,
Ah,
really
yeah.
beat me with a hammer. Why don't you?
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I can.
Damn.
If you say so.
If you really want me
Really
to.
wanted to, like,
Anyways, I'm moving us along. What would you
Where are
guys
we
like to
moving
do?
We're taking a long rest with watches, but we need to. We're gonna have this dude make sure that the other guys don't, get us in trouble.
Absolutely. So, that being said, I would like to ask, there has to be 3 watches. Who is being on what watch?
I'll take the first
Are we
one.
not staying in the dungeon?
No,
No,
we don't
because
have a
it's we
doorway.
can't.
You need a door in order to go to the dungeon.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Um,
we accessed it before to put them in it, but we don't have.
We used one of the doors to the building, I thought.
Oh, nope. There are no doors inside of these buildings.
Wait, how did we get them in?
I about to
First
say
place.
that might have been a
Question.
that might have
It's
been a
retcon.
yeah, that might have been a fucky wucky on my part. How because
Oh,
I was too busy
yeah.
laughing at the fact that Damon Garnan just knocked out a bunch of innocent people.
Oh, okay.
That's honestly fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
I might-
that was pretty goddamn funny.
I might have been laughing a little too hard, and that was a fucky wucky on my part. No, this is picture it like old school like Sea Life. Like they didn't have doors.
Gotcha.
There's woods here, but these are sacred woods. So cutting them is a bad thing.
Make doors out of stone.
It takes a long time to do that.
Yes.
Winter, I'd like to chop down a tree and make a door.
Would you like
We're
to
gonna
go?
get murdered.
Oh,
Okay.
who's going first? Sorry.
I will.
I'm down to
Okay.
take a watch with Bine.
I'm still at max health, so I'm perfectly fine taking first
So-
watch.
I basically asked him the question.
I can take first watch as well with Bine.
So
Bine will be
I'll
up
take
in the air
second
doing
then.
I'll put Bine up in the air. He'll be doing like just a radius loop, and if he sees something, pretty much anything move that isn't us, he'll return.
So, for first watch, we have Dame and Garnan.
Yes.
Preferably just the 2 of us for a specific reason.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
For
Yeah,
second
tracking.
for second watch, we have Kazir.
I'm joining them.
All
No,
right.
you're not. I'm
I'm
vetoing.
taking
Yeah.
third watch.
Take a third watch. Henrik, did you want to watch or would you rather just sleep?
Third watch.
Third watch. Okay.
take my
21 on
turn
my
before I go to sleep?
perception.
Okay. Well, hold up. Let me. Make sure
Yeah,
got
I
this
know.
down.
I'm more saying it to myself.
Kazir, would you prefer to have a watch by yourself, or would you like to ask somebody to do a watch with you?
If someone wants to watch with me, I'll watch. That works for me.
About to
but
say,
if
Philman.
I'll watch alone, I'll watch alone.
Philman will watch with you if you ask him to, because he is paranoid.
Yeah, because you would ask. It would make sense to have more than one person.
The buddy
watching.
system.
Yeah.
Real quick, would Bine have
consider
advantage
I've
on the
never heard.
perception roll?
It would be it would be for you specifically, yes, because Bine is trained to work with you.
Bine has
We're
dark
working
vision.
separately. I think Bine has
Bine-
dark vision.
Bine has dark vision.
Yes, he does. He does have advantage on wisdom.
Perception
Does
checks.
not. Yeah, that it's just keen sight.
Yes, yes, yes.
He does not seem to have dark vision though.
So it would be a straight roll then because of the fact that.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Bind sees nothing.
Okay, that is and then Garnan, if you want to roll.
All right.
He does have a +5. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perception, that'll be a 14 for me.
14.
I got 21. Bind got 8.
Okay, as you guys watch, you do notice that Zariel seems to be like taking the time to like go through some of the buildings to find the stores of food, and like they don't have much. They're pretty bare bones right now. Like you're seeing like probably what little like bread they have left and everything, and he's trying to make sure everybody's eating. But as far as like anything else that goes bump during your watch, nothing seems to happen.
Something tonight.
In that case, during the watch, at some point when they're a little more secluded from everyone.
Okay.
So,
Garden and
is
Dane.
bloodshed? Shut up, bitch. Is bloodshed kind of just your thing, or?
You do it enough, you start enjoying it.
Okay, yeah, but you really enjoyed it.
It's my thing. I don't know. Love what you do.
I kind of just want to roll like a general insight on this man.
Go for it. Is there anything that you're looking for in particular, like vibes or?
Yeah, mostly just like vibes to see whether or not he's being, or like how truthful he's being, I guess. But also like just general vibes, you know?
Well, hit me with that roll.
Hmm. Do I do it?
What's a roll?
Because it would only be a 12.
12.
Do
You can
I?
tell he's dangerous. Like,
Oh, I think I should save it. I should save it.
you can tell he's dangerous. But at the same time, you don't think he has a reason to lie to you. He's a pretty hard person to read, though.
Fair enough. I used to be like that. I enjoyed the bloodshed that I caused. I wasn't always a paladin, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I used to, fight using my anger.
Oh, yeah. Barbarian, it's called in mercenary circles, anyway.
Yeah. It's whatever you call it, I guess.
Same shit. Gets the job done.
Yeah. It's a lot more, it was a lot less efficient for me, because every time I would get really angry, I would get super tired after. Got tiring.
I just have fun. Oh man, there was this time. He kind of smiles to himself. So, I was part of the battalion a while ago. I was in a squad. I was actually commanding the squad. We got hired to protect some fucking rich guy's convoy, right? Gets ambushed by bandits. Fuck. It's where I learned this trick. I would never have thought of it. Bine was still new to combat. He rushes over to one of their archers, picks him up, flies straight up, and drops him. That shit. Fuck, that was funny. impaled on a pine tree. Fuck, that was great.
Why do you have Vine?
Back in ISIF, my family bred hippogriffs.
You said he was new to combat then. How long have you had him?
All my life, he wasn't bred for combat. He was just like a riding hippogriff. And then there's riding, work, race, and combat or war. The same as horses.
Hmm.
We bred riding and work back home.
Said you're from Isaf?
Yeah, the ISIF frontiers. If you can
Never
call
been,
it
but it
fucking...
sounds interesting.
Oh, don't. No, you don't want to go there. It's just... There's... Technically, the ISIF is a bunch of countries mixed together, but that's not true. There's no law there. It's just gangs. You're under the law of whoever's most powerful in the area.
Maybe not so much of a fun place as I thought.
No. Where are you from?
Osquedal, north of Atharia.
Mm.
Big mountainy country with a lot of snow. Very cold.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's all? Full conversation done? Or was there anything else out of character?
Unless you want to stop being a little deceitful and tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I know.
You're gonna have to start trusting us eventually, you know.
Nah, I get your money. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, you're very much seeing the end of the world, or at least a possibility of it. You at least stand to like us a little.
I don't dislike you. I've just never been able to trust anyone ever. It's been me and Vine for 5 longer than that years.
I mean, you should know by now that we're at least sort of trustworthy.
Not with all my secrets, trust me. I got shit that'll get me killed. That's why the NDA is there.
I'd have shit that would get me killed too. But do I still go around trusting
I have
absolutely
shit.
nobody? No.
I have shit that would get me skinned alive by some of your party members.
Like what? I'm under an NDA, remember?
There's only one person you can't tell.
Who?
Henrik.
Okay.
He's the only one that I'm really worried about. Then I changed form into a drow. And then into a dragonborn, then back into a human. I'm changeling. If that wasn't clear.
I forget, did Garnet already know?
No.
I say he was able to cover, like blue covered for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew
Yeah.
something was up.
Yeah. That's the big one anyways. That's just... And it's... I don't distrust you guys, it's just, I got shit that I prefer to keep secret, but if you want it, you got it. But, that Henrik, he's joking about plucking your wings. My skin is worth... All of my skin could get, Henrik to be have more money than blue.
I don't think it's about the money with Henrik. I think he just wants to experiment with it.
That's sending a message. I mean, it's that's not better.
No, but at least you'd know he wouldn't be selling you.
Yeah, he'd
just
only
be-
be skinning me alive.
Nah, he's nice enough to kill you first. I think.
Nah, not all of them are.
Either way, I don't really trust Henrik all that much. The only
I
times
thought you
I've ever
guys
really
were-
heard him speak is when he tries to get my wings.
I thought you
And that's
said
the more
that.
recent thing.
Thought you said that you're trustworthy.
I said I was. I didn't say he was.
Oh well. Keep your eyes open. Let's not get too distracted. I don't need to be snuck up on.
Oh, please. They could never sneak up on me. I'm hyper-vigilant.
Oh, I'm sure.
Assuming that's the end of the conversation.
Yes.
About like half an hour after that, Garnet falls asleep.
I stay awake. I stay awake till the end of the watch, then wake up Philman and whoever. Kazir.
Kazir. Absolutely. So, that being said then, Kazir.
Hel-
I would
Hello?
Hello. I would like you to roll me a perception check, and Philman is also going to roll a perception check.
All right. That's persuasion, deception. 22.
22? Absolutely.
Nice.
That is a Kazir, you are hyper vigilant. I assume like you are on the edge considering everything you guys have dealt with today.
Oh yeah.
Phil-
After what he saw, he's like, I don't want anything sneaking up on us.
But as a view watches Philman is also very much on edge. He is uncomfortable. And he just kind of gives you like the knowing like, yeah, I don't trust it either.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely don't blame you. Not sure what you went through, but what I went through was hell. So I bet it was pretty bad too, seeing the blisters you still got.
Yeah. I'm still dealing with... It felt like my scales were filleted. I was barely able to keep consciousness.
I see.
I'm worried about this place, Kazir.
Agreed, 100%.
This is we've dealt with a lot of things. And I thought Padstow was bad.
Yeah.
But there's something about this place. It has me on edge.
There's a lot about this place that has me on edge.
We're just gonna have to be careful.
Agreed.
But
Being careful is all we can really do here.
Kazir,
Yeah?
you can move really quickly, right?
Yeah.
I want you to make me a promise, if you can.
You got it.
If shit really hits the fan, and I'm talking truly bad, get the fuck out of here. If you come back for us good, I'm happy for it. You are my friend and my comrade, and just like everybody else is. But if this is a no-win fight, run.
This
Listen,
here takes a moment to think about it before he responds. I'll do my best, but I can't make promises on that one.
You just see that large gator smile. I don't blame you. The only reason why I bring it up is that everybody here is different. Everybody here is got their views, what they want to do, and there are principles that each of them carry. Some of them might just get killed for them.
Completely understandable.
I'm just saying, if this ends up being a no-win scenario, even if one of us makes it out of here, because you know that where they're going to go after this.
True.
And unlike...
It's better that at least one of us makes it out than none of us.
Exactly. And even if all things considered, the worst comes to pass, you're the only one who can actually get out of here. I would assume Blue would probably be the next one that would be close enough, but but you're the one who could go no magic.
Yeah, that's true.
Blue would probably have to fly. But I'm just pointing out something about this place has me on edge. And I would
Understandable.
this
This could be the worst fight we've dealt with.
Yeah. I don't know much about this Theander. But if we're dealing with more shit like this, you watch as he just kind of like slightly rubs the blisters. It just... I like having a backup plan, just in case.
Agreed. Actually, I just realized Kazir probably would have blisters too, because you can get frost blisters.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I would assume like you'd be able to like just avoid, like, honestly, you'd probably have some blisters, but your fur probably protects you a little bit.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly to prevent that discomfort.
Well, I mean, since it's magical, it would be it would probably not matter. But different thought processes. Never mind. Yeah, Kazir kind of would be rubbing his arms too, not having any visible blisters, but definitely under the skin, under the fur, he'd probably have a few.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But you watch this film and just kind of gives you a look and just kind of nods and goes, "You're a good person, Kazir."
Well, in my life, I've learned you can either be oh so smart or oh so kind, and kind is what I've chose.
You know what? I like that.
Thank you.
So dumb.
And
At least he knows he is.
unless anybody...
I wonder if anyone gets that reference.
Unfortunately, no.
No one knows about... Oh,
What
God, my brain just...
What is a reference to?
My
Do
brain
you
just
even
died
know
on
what
the
it's
name of the
to?
movie.
Hmm?
I want to say Harvard. What was the name of our invisible rabbit? Hold on.
It's okay.
Why can I not remember that name?
It's okay. But as if you want to take the time to look that up, but unless Kazir, you wanted to do anything else, the watch does pass without incident. But that being said,
Yeah. Harvey.
from
Harvey. The main. That's the name of the movie.
from the movie Harvey.
Yeah, one of the main characters says, "In my life, I've learned that you can either be oh so smart or oh so kind, and I've chose oh so kind," or something to that effect.
Chosen the latter.
Yep. And yeah, it's a good movie.
I'll have to look that up later. But
It's an old. There's actually two versions. One was Leslie Nielsen, and the original. I cannot remember.
Anyway.
Sorry.
no, you're fine.
You're not, bruh.
But
Uh,
that being said, though, as their watch comes to an end, Henrik and Blue, I would like you guys both to roll me perception checks.
Okay.
Ah. Ten.
I am very perceptive.
20.
But I say Blue. But I say Henrik. I assume your mind is probably elsewhere.
Yeah.
But Blue, you are, even though your mind is probably struggling a little bit through everything, I assume that even that invigorates you even more to be vigilant.
Yeah. Blue smoking a cigar, keeping lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Split's kind of tapping, like, really fast.
But I say, as you guys are doing your watch, you do watch as Knuckle does get up, and he kind of looks around, just kind of looking at the people sleeping.
Knuckle.
Creep.
Yes, Henrik.
Can I ask you something?
Yes. What can I help you with?
Take a seat, son.
He sits down.
Which god do you worship again?
I worship Helm, the Great Protector.
That's right. Do you think about the afterlife often, Knuckle?
I don't, often. I do not need to worry about such a thing. I am immortal. I cannot age. I do think about it for everyone else, though. I would hope that there are good gods out there who watch over the souls who have passed.
Right.
Blue just kind of waves his lip.
Why so curious?
Well, I know on the outside a lot of act like I'm just this kind of person that only goes around killing people for their organs and such for my creations.
Hold on one moment. I'll be right back.
Don't hold on, keep going.
But well, after this enigma I've created, he like sets the new gun down with the Hellspire gem in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's dawned on me just how much the afterlife means.
How so?
This weapon of war I've made, it doesn't give people a chance to atone in the afterlife. If they're killed by this thing, they turn into devils without any hope, no matter what they've done, no matter what god they've pledged themselves to. And I'm just thinking, what if that's my fate?
Do you believe yourself to be a bad person, Henrik?
Not really, but hell. But the way I'm going, it's probably not very far until I cross that line.
You watch as a Knuckle kind of leans over to you, and he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. Henrik, everything that you have made has been for the purpose of helping stop this plague, this war,
Right.
this cult. The question will be, what do you intend to do with these things once the war is done?
I intend to put them away forever. Never be seen again.
And you just see that little mouth that's around Knackle. Like, Knackle has, like, this tiny little mouth. And you can't help but see, like, a tiny, like, crease. Like, almost like he's smiling. And that is what makes you human. That's what makes you a person. At the end of the day, your decisions, your actions, what you choose to do with these things, decide who you will be as a person. Helm gives me power to protect. I try not to kill, but will if I need to. You do not kill willy-nilly, as one would say. You kill when you need to. And this weapon of yours, the name is quite fitting. For somebody who created it for war, it is made from parts of beings that would cherish in it, relish in it. But you would see it gone the moment battle is gone, rather than instigating it and causing more. You are no demon, nor devil. You are an inventor, a creator. And I look forward to seeing what else you would choose to create with that mind of yours.
Alright. Thanks, Knuckle.
Absolutely, friend Henrik. And if you ever need more reassurance, or perhaps a blessing from the God of Protection, all you have to do is ask.
Alright.
And Knack will turn to you, Blue. Friend Blue, are you okay? Are the wounds healing?
Honestly, my body's gotten tough over the amount of time we been together. Remember that one time you had to come visit me in the temple after taking a fireball to the face while I was still a little squishy?
Yes, I do remember. That was quite the scary situation.
That left me bedridden for days.
Indeed.
But I got hit by an agent. Yet I'm up and walking. I was up walking minutes after.
You watch as Knackle goes to touch you, but then he's like, probably shouldn't. He, like, puts his hand down near yours. As long as you are well. I do worry for you sometimes, friend Blue. But you are tougher than you look, smarter than you are, and way more clever than most mortals that I have met. And
I tricked to a bow into thinking I summoned it. That was great. That was still my ego.
you watch as Knackle stands. Now, I must tend to these people and make sure that they are healthy. Before we continue on, I wish to make sure that as many people survive of this as they can. And you watch as Knuckle walks away. Is there anything else that Henrik or Blue would like to do on your watch?
Blue's gonna kind of turn to Henrik. Oh. You think you're a demon?
I never said something like that.
You think you might turn into one?
It's possible.
This is gonna kind of pull out Jahath's sword.
What?
Do you have a desire to be a demon?
The fuck kind of question is that?
The question. Do you not want to be a demon?
Fuck no.
Well then, keep doing what we're doing. Keep having fun. Keep making the people pay. He's gonna move over and just kind of hug him. I'll see you in the afterlife for all eternity.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alrighty.
What are we?
Go ahead. You're good.
He's just gonna give him a kiss. Alright, they're just gonna keep a lookout during watch.
Absolutely.
I'm pressing X to doubt. Can I roll an insight on that? I don't believe that shit for a second.
So, that being said, though, as the night passes and dawn breaks, I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
That's how I thought.
fail.
Hey, me and Walf are twinning.
So,
Is this a spell?
this is not a spell.
Okay. Wait, don't I have advantage from wisdom? What am I doing? Yeah. 25 for me.
25. Better say,
Uh,
Walf, that is a
23.
Walf, that is just a success.
I got a 3. Does that pass?
No.
okay.
I got a 23.
Better say,
And we get a flat.
everybody in the party fails, NPC wise, except for Alosa and Knuckle, who is immune.
Can
Feels
I get
very fitting.
Can I get a flat?
Oh, sure.
Henrik, flash blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
hold on.
genius.
Hey.
Oh, oops.
Hold on, I'm just tightening my belt. Don't mind me.
Untightening. I had 27.
Okay. Blue, that is a success. Garnan, that is a success. Kazir,
What?
that is unfortunately a failure.
I did not realize I was muted.
That's
Can
okay.
I use a point of lucky?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
could.
it too late for that?
Better say no, you could.
Okay, yeah, I'll use a point of lucky. Because, yeah, I have a bad feeling failing in
I
this
don't-
situation
I don't
is
think you can pass it, even if, yeah.
fuck.
If you are within 10 feet of me, you get my +3. Remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Oh, good.
so
Then
good.
I have a 6. Does that pass?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Better say. Let's see here.
I would argue that like Alosa, maybe Knuckle and Bimp and Philman.
Yeah, but even with their
probably be pretty close.
yeah, unfortunately, even with the +3s, Bimp and Philman and Karik aren't They don't have the wisdom stats, unfortunately. Comes with the gig, unfortunately. But Alosa has proficiency in wisdom saves,
As do I.
as do you. But I say Knuckle is immune because he is a construct.
I have advantage and +10 to wisdom saves.
Yes. But I say, and Baloo with a 27, that is a success. But for everybody else, that is 2 failures.
Uh-oh.
As the next dawn comes, it is a beautiful day. It's quite nice. The weather is fair. But I say for Blue, for Garnan, Alosa, and Knuckle, today is another day. We need to continue and push forward. But I say for everybody else, you wake up and you know what you're doing, but your mind feels a little hazy. It's like you woke up, like you slept for too long, and it's like you're not fully there, and you can't help but start to think like, what are we doing again? Right, we're stopping the Neo-Naga. That's right. But it takes you an extra moment to figure that out.
Why are we stopping the Neo-Naga?
Why are we? Well, like, guys, let's stop, have a philosophical conversation.
Who is the Neo-Naga?
I'm feeling like I want to put crystals into shit.
I feel the need. And as we prepare for the next day, as you guys start making your way towards Celeste, I'd assume, or maybe the Everlight Forest, this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Nuh-uh.
Come on, we can go for another hour.
No. But I say between
it's like midnight for you guys. Some of you guys.
Yeah, it's nearly 1 a.m. It's nearly 1 a.m. for Tiny, and he has to wake up super early. And this is also my first day at my new job. I gotta
Hey.
make a
You
good
got
impression.
another new job?
Yes, a new job. Listen, I've had like 5 new jobs in the last like week.
I
Nice.
wouldn't doubt it.
But I do want to say though, just from a DM's perspective, fucking killer scenes tonight, guys.
Agreed.
Like, goddamn.
Fucking love killing shit.
I say I like seeing your guys' characters open up and seeing their insides.
Herma?
What?
I just have to say, I am very proud of you. That is the first roleplay I've seen
It really
in
is
such
a
a long
banger
time.
every time. It's rare, but it's a banger. You can deny it all you fucking want to. I'm gonna compliment you, and you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it like the bottom you are.
Oh, okay.
But no, for real. But I say you guys. I knew this week was gonna be very interesting after the events that happened last session. Like, I was fully prepared for this shit to happen, but like, for real, really love the scenes tonight, guys. You guys killed it.
Agreed.
But for our stream audience, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay frosty, my friends. I will be back tomorrow with Wanderer with more Halo.
Hopefully.
Hopefully with no issues.
The only multiplayer that I know that I've had issues one.
Yeah.
I'll just replace Wanderer.
No. It can be a solo stream. Worst comes to worst.
No, it should be a duo.
No.
It have to be with you, is the thing.